everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't fight into the neck, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody coming in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, it's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama brutality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K, Duke, full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my channels. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E-Thriller, a.k.a. Ham Rothstein.
I didn't stutter.
A.k.a. GOAT Thriller.
I didn't stutter.
A.k.a. the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube accounts. Drop some popcorn emojis, drop some E3s in the chat if y'all can hear your boy GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. But also, shout out to everybody else on social media and beyond. That entails Twitter, well, formerly known as Twitter, but better known as X now. Shout out to y'all. Salute. Make sure y'all follow me if y'all not following me. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Make sure y'all hit that like button over there as well. And last but not least, shout out to everybody on the gram. And also shout out to all my TikTokers, man. I get a lot of love on TikTok, whether it's good or bad. Everybody like to, for the most part, keep it respectful. They don't get in their feelings whenever we agree to disagree and shit like that. So shout out to everybody that's following me on all my social media accounts. Shout out to everybody. I think it's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. I try to come on and be on time tonight, man. I try to be punctual. But appreciate y'all. Hit that like button as you come through the door. I'm not going to keep begging y'all to do it. Hit the like button, dislike button if you're enjoying the show. Or if you're not enjoying the show, it really don't matter to me. Now, let's get right into it because I'm going to try not to be long-winded because we got some smoke tonight, y'all. Oh, yes, we got some smoke between Goldie Loke, the big homie on the panel, and the BFB Ringmaster Q, a.k.a. the A-side of the Woodpack, a.k.a. the Ringmaster, a.k.a. the Bud for Buddies, pardon me, list maker. Shout out to Q, man. They gonna lock up for about maybe 30 to 45 minutes because these dudes been going back and forth in the group chat for the last 2 weeks. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all just need to go ahead and get this shit out. So we got a little debate lined up. But let me go ahead and pop my shit real quick. So if there was let me preface my comments by saying this. For all you sensitive motherfuckers, right? If there was ever a fighter who deserved to get the biggest and best fighters in or around his weight class in the sport of boxing, it is Terence Bud Crawford, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all understand me. If there was ever a fighter who deserves to get these big ass 8 to 9 figure paydays. Ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat and the Playback Game, shout out to y'all. My apologies to y'all. It's Terence Bud Crawford. And if there was ever a fighter who deserved to be a huge pay-per-view attraction based off of his character, his morals, his mentality, his skill set in the square ring alone, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, I repeat, that guy goes by the name of Terence Bud Crawford, aka the Boogeyman. Yeah, I said it. Aka the #1 pound for pound king in the sport of boxing today. Yet again, Faxy Thriller, big facts. After he put on that fucking impressive, fucking dominating performance against Israel Majimov. Shout out to him, the Feint Master. I can't take nothing away from him, but the man was scared to let his fucking hands go, right? But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Terence Bud Crawford. He deserves any and every fucking thing that I just mentioned, everything that I said, all of the fucking pleasantries, right? Because everybody and their mama know anything about the sport of boxing, that has followed Terence Bud Crawford throughout his illustrious first ballot Hall of Fame career. I mean, his credentials are second to none, right? This man has been through hell and back just to have the opportunity to pick and choose his opponents after leaving Bob Arum's Top Rank with Todd DeBuff and all those guys over there. They were slandering his name. They were salty just because he didn't want to no longer do business with him because he couldn't get him the fights that he was looking for in his illustrious fucking career, right? The man went through hell and back with Top Rank. And don't even get me started on the way that he was vilified and mocked and shamed and blackballed by the media pundits and content creators, along with Al Heyman and the PBC, in unison with motherfucking Tom Brown and Tim Smith, the VP of communications at the PBC, and Bob Arum, his former promoter, who said, I lost all this money. I could have built several fucking matches promoting Terence Bud Crawford. We understand the narratives that was going out there in these YouTube streets, ladies and gentlemen. We understand all the shit that's been spreaded, all the propaganda, all the fictitious stories and clickbaiting titles on the great Terence Bud Crawford. And don't even get me started whenever he, quote unquote, left negotiations, according to the fucking haters and all the Terence Bud Crawford naysayers, all because he wanted a little transparency from Al Heyman. Like, look, I want to see what's coming in and I want to see what's coming out because I am my own boss now. I want to be able to get my tax write-offs and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? To go up against Errol Spence Jr., you know, and things like that and things like that. So we know this man has been through hell and back, and hell, he's still catching hell, even though he's on this 4 fucking weight class, because he got dudes like Tim Tszyu that don't want no smoke. He got Sebastian Fundora who acted like he wanted to smoke, but then his manager, and then now you're saying he really wasn't hurt, and Bud got to be the B side, and Errol Spence is the bigger fight. We understand all the shit that Samson was saying whenever they didn't even try to negotiate. They weren't even trying to really negotiate behind closed doors with Terence Bud Crawford, right? So we get it. Bud is still going through bullshit to this day in my Deontay Wilder voice, right? But I'm not going to lie, y'all. I do not agree with the way that Terence Bud Crawford is just so boisterous and open and being so goddamn eager and just set on his eyes on a fight with Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. the face of ducking. Like, I just don't understand some of the shit he's been doing and saying lately. And then I heard His Excellency. He was on this little podcast. Shout out to the individual that got the real face of boxing up on there. But he pretty much said, and I quote, that he believed Terence Bud Crawford don't want to fight anybody but Saul Canelo Alvarez. And I mean, once again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you're a motherfucker that get in your feelings because, you know, I speak my opinion and I feel like I'm spitting facts, but if you disagree, I don't give a fuck. Y'all know how I play, which is why I drop the link and I allow motherfuckers to come on and get at me and whatever talking point I got, or if y'all think I'm creating false narratives, I don't give a fuck about none of that. In fact, your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I think it makes for a better show. I don't want to be on a panel full of niggas agreeing with every fucking thing I say and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all don't agree with what the fuck I'm saying, I don't give 2 fucks. Click the link when I drop it, right? Faxy Thriller, big facts. But anyway, I just don't like how he's just so hell-bent on Canelo because let's be honest. We know that Canelo is the face of ducking. Canelo is demanding $150 million. Canelo said that, yeah, if the fight would happen at one point, he'll have to do it at 168 because he wouldn't do a catch weight. And then when Bud said, well, I go up to 168. And all of a sudden he started switching to, he only fought one good fighter. He only fought Errol Spence. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I gained nothing. I gained nothing for fighting Terence Bud Crawford, right? We understand what Canelo Alvarez been saying. So my nigga, Bud, I just don't understand. As a guy that has been fighting and scratching and clawing his way up to the top and to finally reach the pinnacle of the sport of boxing to where you belong, you should have been here for years now, right? But hey, man, better late than never, right? For you to finally be in this prime A-side position, you can little boy and big boy talk all these motherfuckers at 147, 154, 160, and hell, dare I even say 168 outside of Canelo Alvarez, right? You are the fucking A-side outside of Canelo and maybe a fight with a Gervonta Tank Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the Terence Crawford haters, hello. This man is the A-side. He has the motherfucking boxing game in the chokehold right now. And I know, we all know that Terence Bud Crawford is a competitor. He likes to do everything. I haven't seen a man playing Uno, which is why I got this shit on the thumbnail. And I'm about to make this shit make sense because y'all already know your boy Go Thriller. I'm going to paint these pictures so vividly with my words, right? So just to use Uno as an analogy, right? If this was a game of Uno and Bud just pulled his hand, right? This guy has a draw four in his back pocket, right? Which it could be retirement. I mean, say what y'all want to say. Bud has nothing left to prove. He's already became 2 times undisputed. There hasn't been another male in the 4-belt era to do so. So if the man really wanted to, he can easily walk away from the sport. We've heard him say he's well off. We heard him say, look, it's about the money now. He don't care about the belts. The only thing that moves him now, his only motivation is the Saul Canelo Alvarez fight. So Terence Bud Crawford, to me, from the outside looking in, seems like he's in a good place, or a great place rather, financially, to say, look, I ain't got to deal with none of this shit. Fuck it. I'm done, right? That's the draw 4 card. The draw 2 card in his back pocket would be AKA Fundora versus Spence winner. That's if they don't duck. You feel what I'm saying? That's the draw 2 card. But the reverse card in Bud's back pocket is the card that I think he needs to play the most. And I know it's a lot of people that's been poo-pooing this fight because you don't like Teofimo. Hell, I can't stand Teofimo Lopez. But we have to start thinking about the business of boxing, right? We have to line up these guys' personality because we know Terence Bud Crawford ain't a guy that run around messing with people unless you fuck with him. We know this, right, about the boogeyman. The boogeyman don't talk a whole lot of shit unless you start shitting on his name, shitting on his resume and his accomplishments, pardon me. And then he'll come back and say some witty shit from time to time. But for the most part, he just get in the ring and kick ass. But then when you think about a guy in Teofimo Lopez, who I agree, he isn't a big star. I don't even think he'd have been on pay-per-view before. Last time I checked, I could be wrong. Once again, if you're new to my channel, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing, but I try to do my due diligence on the talking, on the subject matter at hand. And if I don't know, I will flat out say, look, I don't fucking know. So if maybe somebody can educate me in the chat right now or in the playback on Twitter, Facebook, X, and beyond, I don't know. But to my knowledge, I don't think he's ever been on pay-per-view before because I believe he was supposed to be on Triller pay-per-view, but it got dropped with the whole George Kambosos shit. And then I think the Zone picked it up, but I can't recall if it was on pay-per-view. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is this. Teofimo Lopez, right? I think that's the reverse card, y'all. I think Bud need to reverse the guy. I think he really needs to get on his Money Mayweather shit. He need to get on his Canelo Alvarez shit. He need to get on his Tank Davis shit because, again, he ain't got shit to prove to me, to you in the chat, to any motherfucker that hate him, any motherfucker begging for him to fight all these other fighters, but they ain't keeping that same motherfucking energy whenever it comes to a Gervonta Tank Davis. They ain't keeping that same fucking energy whenever it comes to a Saul Canelo Alvarez.
I'm focused, man.
They not keeping that same energy. So, I mean, who are we to tell Terence Bud Crawford, of all people, a guy that we know has that Kobe Bean Bryant mentality, a guy that'll step on your throat even when you're dead and snatch your tongue out your mouth. We know how Bud get down, a guy that is ultra competitive, a guy whenever he walks in the fucking building at these fucking arenas and stadiums, everybody just stop and look like, damn, that fucking loose pit bull from Omaha, Nebraska, North Omaha, that is on the loose. Like everybody just shook. Everybody's scared because deep down in their heart of hearts, they know he's that fucking guy. Facts, C-Thriller, big facts.
I'm focused, man.
So with that being said, I think we need to really pay real hard, close attention to this situation. In my opinion, if I was advising Terence Bud Crawford, because to me, I don't believe Teofimo Lopez stands a chance. He don't even stand a fucking chance to beat Terence Bud Crawford, which is why I think Bud needs to take this fight. If this man has been playing with your name, this man is saying that you ain't fought nobody. Oh, if you fight Canelo is washed up. Canelo ain't the same. You need to fight me. I'm willing to move up to 147. And then he doubled back and said, look, I'll take that fight at 154 too. So if I'm Terence Bud Crawford, and if I'm chasing a guy at 168 who obviously don't want to fucking fight me, let's be honest, Canelo is something there that Canelo Alvarez see in the great Terence Bud Crawford that got him saying, look, the only way I'm gonna fight this dude is if I get paid 150 M's. You feel what I'm saying? But why waste your time with a nigga like Canelo when you can get an easy big fucking bag to go up against Teofimo Lopez? This is a cherry pick. Why not? Why not? Like, let's think about this shit, y'all. And I know your bud buddies is mad. I be arguing with Mr. Golden all the time about this shit. Shout out to Goldie Low. But he's stubborn as fuck. He don't see my vision. And y'all know I can't stand Teofimo Lopez. But I think a fight between him and Terence Bud Crawford, fuck the in-ring action, because we know Bud gonna beat the fuck out. Like, that's a foregone conclusion. But let's talk about the build-up. See, ladies and gentlemen, we got to start thinking about the business of boxing, because Crawford is a guy that don't like to talk, but Teo loves to talk. Terence Bud Crawford, there's obviously, whenever I hear him talk about Teofimo Lopez, matter of fact, the last time I saw him talk about Teofimo Lopez, he said, he trash. Like, and we don't never really hear Bud take a real, like, legit shot at a fighter. Like, normally Bud to be politically correct, say, oh, he's a good fighter, he's a cool fighter, great fighter, or he has a lot of talent. But he flat out called Teo trash. So that lets me know that there's something there between him and Teofimo. Like, they ain't meshing, like they bump heads. And I think the build up to that fight, if you want to talk about pay-per-view buys, now I'm not saying this fight will do 1 million pay-per-views, nor am I saying it'll do 500K. But I think this fight can easily do 200 to 250. Dare I even say 300K pay-per-views if they promote the fight right? Because we already know Teofimo Senior drunk ass gonna be, oh, come on, bro. He can't beat my son, bro. It's the takeover, bro. Come on, bro. Who is Terence Bud Crawford from, bro? Which in turn, I believe, in my honest opinion, Bomac, we know Bomac pop shit with the best of them. That's gonna have him going back as senior. And then whenever they start going back and forth, that boogeyman gonna pop out, y'all. And y'all already know what I say. If you've been on my channel, y'all know. Just leave the boogeyman alone, because if you keep tugging on the Superman's cape, if you keep knocking on the boogeyman door, the way that Teofimo Lopez has been knocking at his fucking door, so disrespectfully, might I add, then eventually Terence Bud Crawford is going to answer the bell. And oh my Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? I apologize, man. Drop some popcorn emojis if y'all can hear me now, man. I just be rambling. I don't be looking at my phone and shit. But I just so happen to be looking at my shit. And my guy X-Man sent me a chat. Okay, appreciate that, Fish. Hey, can y'all hear me now? I don't know why that shit happened, bro. Maybe it was my internet. Can y'all hear me now? I bet. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm a clown. I appreciate it. But hey, man, click on this link and come holler at me, though. Looks of the guy, but shout out to you. I don't get in my feelings when niggas say shit like that. I love the troll. I embrace the trolls. Just click on my link. But anyway, like I was saying, man, appreciate that, General Big Fish. Shout out to my brother in real life. But anyway, the skip card is Jerron Boots in this because I know in the past I told Travion Crawford, Team Crawford, whenever I had the interview with him, I wanted to see his uncle fight him next. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to see that. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, the fight will be probably good for as long as it lasts inside of the ring. But let's be honest, y'all, Bud is not much of a talker, and neither is Jerron Boots. I don't think that fight is going to sell well, y'all. Like, let's be honest, and definitely not for the dollar amount that Terence Bud Crawford is going to want for that fight. You feel what I'm saying? And definitely not for the dollar amount that Bozy with the kufi on his fucking head and Jerron Boots will be doing all this fucking capping on that channel on YSM every fucking day, acting like they want to fight but don't want to move up to 154, saying that they want to fight the boogeyman, but they say then they turn around and say, oh, you want to collect all the fucking belts at 147. Shut up! I'm not trying to hear that dumbass shit. So I would say skip Boots because even though that might be a competitive fight inside the ring, I don't think Boots wants that. I don't really think he wants the fight, for one. And then for two, I don't think that fight is going to sell. I don't think that's going to sell. If I'm His Excellency and I'm looking at all these fucking options that Terence Bud Crawford has, because, oh, yes, the man that went from, quote unquote, not having any fucking options has a plethora. I mean, hell, I can make a case he has more options than Saul Canelo Alvarez because there's only so many fights that we want to see Canelo in the sport of boxing. Right? We want to see him fight David Benavidez, and the reason why he ducking that fight, I don't fucking know. Right? The only reason why we're talking about a potential mega fight between him and Terence Bud Crawford is because he won't fight his fucking mandatory, who at the time was David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. You feel what I'm saying? So, but when we talk about Terence Bud Crawford, he has Virgil on the table. He has Fundora if they stop ducking on the table. Tim Tszyu, maybe a possible rematch with the big fat and things like that. Things like that. He has Earl Spence on the table. He has a Jerron Boots. You feel what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. He has a plethora of options, man. And then, oh, by the way, there's a rumor that, they later got shot down by His Excellency today. But Triple G versus Terence Bud Crawford was reportedly in talks. But, of course, that was cap, which is why I really didn't want to talk about it. But anyway, so, yeah, man, that's my spiel on this shit. I don't think Bud is taking full advantage of being the A side for one, like be the man for once, bro. Like go at these little niggas that act like they want you. So if I was advising Terence Bud Crawford, I would say, look, man, we know T.O. can't fuck with you, right? We get it, but that's the point. He is going to help sell this fucking fight. Like you got to start thinking like the Floyd Money Mayweather. You got to start thinking about Canelo. You got to start thinking like these motherfuckers that took certain fights that most people really didn't want to see, that most people thought they wasn't going to be competitive. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's about that bottom line. At this point in your career, you'd have made that abundantly clear. Like we know it's about the check. So I don't want to hear any of you fucking Bud buddies say, oh, he care about the legacy. Oh, he can go for 3 times undisputed because Bud came out and said it on multiple occasions. He don't give a fuck about that no more. His name make the belts. The belts don't make him at this point in his career, right? So again, I don't give a fuck about T.O. not ever being on pay-per-view. I don't give a fuck if T.O. was fighting in the Grand Theater at NYC. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because you need a name to sell, regardless of how we feel about T.O. And I can't stand, y'all know I hate that nigga, right? But the man has a name. That fight will sell a hell of a lot more than Bud versus Sebastian Fundora. That fight will sell a hell of a lot more than Bud versus maybe who am I missing? A Virgil Ortiz? I think it'll sell more than that fight. Because T.O. and T.O. Senior, come on, bro. They gonna be popping that shit, y'all. We got to start thinking business for Terence Bud Crawford because that's the type of time he on. So I don't want to hear shit about no belt. I don't give a fuck about you wanting to move up to become 3 times undisputed because Canelo ain't undisputed no more. He got stripped or he dropped his belt, right? So we don't even give a fuck about that. It's obvious he wants the payday, which I'm cool with it. I am not here to tell Terence Bud Crawford what he can and can't do. Again, I am a little old content creator. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a media member. I never portrayed to be one. I am a fan of the sport of boxing who just so happens to create content. That's my fucking preposition, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's my definition. That's what I do on YouTube. But anyway, hey man, he can take it for what it's worth. I feel like he holds all the cards. He can have the game on the chokehold right now, but he got to play his cards right. I would play that reverse card and say, look, I bet. Let me call you bluff. Let me send an offer to you, and let me send an offer to you and see which one want to take it, and fuck it, run it. But anyway, let me go ahead and do this. Let me drop this link because Goldie, Loke, and Q, they got some smoke, y'all. So let me go ahead and drop this link for them first. We're going to let them get this shit out the way. And then once they done debating and doing what they do best, everybody else can come on and click on and come on and agree or disagree with me. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, man, back to the comments I go. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me see, man. Hold on. Okay, so shout out to Demon. He said, T.O., you're overestimating the popularity of T.O. If he had a name, he wouldn't be fighting in ballrooms. But you got to think, bro. The niggas that Teofimo been fighting, they didn't have no big name. George Kambosos didn't have no big fucking name. Vasily Lomachenko, to me, he isn't a big name in the sport of boxing. He wasn't no huge seller. So you got to look at the opponents that he been fighting, bro. He ain't fought nobody with a name like Terence Crawford. So if you put them two together with their two different personalities, one is a mean guy, the other guy is a fucking condescending prick, a smuck that think he know every goddamn thing, that love to talk shit, who thinks he's better than what the fuck he is and bigger, to your point, then I think it's a match made in heaven. It would be similar to a Jamel Charlo in the Terence Crawford because there's bad blood. You get it? That shit is gonna be engaging. Can you imagine a face-off between Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez with his pops in the back and Bomac? That shit'll be off the chain. I don't think y'all guys are looking at it, but hey, I don't give a fuck. You ain't gotta agree with me, bro. But salute to you. But back to the comments I go. Let me go to the top. And stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses, man. Shots out to my guy that sent me a cash out right before I went live, man. Albert, I'm not going to say your last name. I appreciate the love and support, man, for the donation to the channel. He said, for keep it up, homie. I appreciate the love and support. And you already know I got to find me some clips, man. Let me get you right, bro. I appreciate the love and support. And if anybody else want to donate to the channel, it's I said at E3. Once again, it's I said at E3. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3. Hit it! Also, man, shout out to my guy.
Cash Money.
Hey, I can't say enough about this gentleman, man. He always support the channel. Every time I go live, he drops something. That nigga should be dead. He should be tossing money in this bitch. Shout out to Al Mullah for both of those super stickers, man. I appreciate the love and support. And you already know I got to get you right too, fam. Hit it! Get a black, get a black. All right, man, let me read some of these comments real quick. Shout out to Goldie Loke, man. They link in the chat for you, Goldie. I see you, Q. Shout out to Troll Boxing Media. He said, Cap, only one in the chokehold about Bud is you. I appreciate the comment, man. But the link will be in the chat. I mean, so whenever they get done getting their smoke out the way, you can come on and say whatever you want to say to me, bro. This is a free smoke platform. And once again, everybody is entitled to their opinion on my channel. This is why it's the I Said It podcast. You can come on and say whatever the fuck you want to say, and I'm cool with it. But shout out to Ruben. Shout out to Joe Cool. I see you. Shout out to my guy, It's My Opinion. He said Go Thriller was popping. Shout out to my guy from the Blaster, Brian Bolden. Double B is what I call him. He said good evening, ladies and gentlemen, was popping.
100.
All right, man. Shout out to my boy King. He said salute E3 was popping.
100.
What up to my dog? ASAP, 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 ASAP. Shout out to my nigga ASAP, man. What's poppin'?
100.
What up, Judah? Where you been at, boy? I ain't seen you in a minute. He said salute E3 in the chat. What's poppin'? How are you, kind sir?
100.
Yeah, he said Hurd versus Rosario. Man, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Jared Hurd is one of the worst boxers I've ever seen in my life. He has zero defense. I have no desire of watching Jared Hurd, bro. Like, I'm good on that, but I appreciate it. What up to my guy from my home away from home, man? He said, what it do? He Thriller in the Black Picasso 504. We in here. Shout out to Boxing Guy 7 was popping. How are you, kind sir?
100.
All right, man. My nigga Q is in the back, man. We just waiting on Goldie Low to get this shit popping. Come on, Goldie. I hope you ain't got cold feet, bro. I ain't gonna be on here all night, man. All right, man.
I done put my work. I done put my work to the side.
Pop your shit. What up, Q?
Oh man. I done put my work to the side for a second, you know what I'm saying, to see if Mr. Golden really want to do this, man.
I mean, he got to do it. He been talking shit. He been talking shit all day, so I don't understand why he wouldn't want to do it. Matter of fact, he was the first nigga in the chat, so I don't know why he not on this goddamn link. Matter of fact, let me text him. Man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Q. My bad.
But oh man, shout out to you and shout out to everybody in the pack, man. Oh wow, man, on what you was talking about earlier though.
Yeah. What
I ain't gonna lie,
about
man.
I said?
You know, I was one of the ones that didn't see a problem with him fighting the Boots Ennis, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man ain't shit at 147, man. There's no fucking way you should want that Karen fight again, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless
that's a fact.
you doing well, I see a lot of these boxers, everybody's so-called favorite boxers, they doing, and that is pump faking, man. Them niggas pump faking, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm waiting on Mr. Golden to come up here, because that nigga Sleeper Shakur, he's a pump faker, man. I done figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You act like you want to fight Tank. You act like you want to fight Cepeda. You act like you want to fight all these people, but nigga, you finna fight a nigga coming off a loss. Nigga got stopped. And bringing him up in weight. That shit weak as fuck, man. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That shit weak. Super weak. That does nothing for him. Bring that shit on, Mr. Golden. I'm finna destroy you.
I just text him, man, in the group chat, like, where you at, Golden? Come on. Like, I ain't trying to be on here all night. Plus, I got everybody else waiting that want to come on and pop their shit.
Don't get scared and afraid now. Come on, nigga.
There's a lot of people in the chat that's talking shit, but I want to see if they click this link, though, whenever y'all get y'all smoke out the way. Because I'm standing on business on what I said. I think the best fight out there for Terence Bud Crawford financially, I see you, D, but you're going to have to wait, bro, until Goldie come on, bro. Because I want to let these niggas go head up. But yeah, the best fight for Bud at this present moment, in my honest opinion, is Teofimo, based off of their personalities, and I think they're going to promote the hell out of that fight, which in turn is going to make Terence Bud Crawford more fucking money on the back end, pay-per-view, financially. That's how I feel about shit. Hey, Ron, I see you in the back. I see you, D. Hey, man, all right, I guess I'll go ahead and let y'all pop y'all shit, because I don't know what Goldie on. What up, D?
Goldie catching cold feet.
Pop your shit, bro.
What's good, man? Yeah, dog. Just to
what's good, my brother? How are you, kind sir?
Oh, ain't shit, man. I'm just playing this motherfucking FIFA right now, but I just wanted to get on and say some shit. Yeah, man.
Man. You got 2 minutes. Pop your shit, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, as far as what you saying, 3, yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, what else? What other fight? You know, Bud do have a lot of options, but it's like he's saying he want meaningful fights, and he keeping the same energy because Turkey came out and said he don't feel like Bud is interested in Virgil Ortiz. He focused on Canelo, and what I'm gonna say is this: like y'all know, I fuck with Bud, but I'm gonna just keep it $100 grand, bro. If you don't have no motivation to fight nobody but Canelo, then leave the game, bro. Please, leave the game because all you're gonna do is end up losing because you don't have that passion anymore. If Canelo is your main focus, leave the game alone, bro, or try to get the rest of these belts at 54. But let me just address Uncle Q with this. He thinks Shakur pump faking. So how is he pump faking?
Hey, hold on, D. Hold on, D.
All right. Go ahead.
Listen. Hear me out. I don't want Goldie to get any talking points from anybody else.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do?
I'm about to go on mute.
I see you, Blue. I'm gonna kick y'all off. I'm gonna have y'all in the back. I'm gonna let these niggas lock up for about 20 minutes.
I got you.
Then I'm gonna let y'all come on and say what y'all gotta say.
Bet that.
I gotta let these niggas get this shit out the way. I apologize to y'all, but this gotta go down because they've been talking shit for like the last 3 weeks. Goldie Logan, is that you, kind sir?
Yes, sir. How you doing that, sir?
Hey, man, we've been waiting on you, man. Hey, let's go ahead and get to it, man. So let me give y'all the rules real quick.
I have fell asleep. I was down. I jumped up off my sleep.
But damn, and you fell asleep. I didn't do my fucking job. I wasn't entertaining enough. God damn.
Don't worry about it. I'm here. I was waiting. I
Go
was
back to
Fuck
waiting.
sleep.
all that. Fuck all that. I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, man. So let's
Yeah.
do this. Y'all gonna have three 3-minute rounds. I got 3 questions for y'all, right? So
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Q, you the A side. Do you want to go first, or do you want Goldie to go first?
How the fuck he get to be the A side? We ain't had no
Go,
throwing
Because
coach.
go,
he's earned.
Goldie,
Wait a minute. He's
Goldie,
earned.
go,
Hold
Goldie,
on,
go,
hold on,
go.
Q. Hold on, Q. Because he's earned the fucking right to be the A side. This is the same guy that stopped 3 niggas on one night
That ain't
at the
got
same
that nothing to
time.
do with me. That nothing to do with me.
It
Go
has
ahead on. Go
everything.
ahead. Don't worry
It
about it.
has
He
everything
the
to
A
do with
side.
me.
He the A side. He gonna need all that shit.
It was some Wolfpack shit. It has
Yeah.
everything to do with me. So he's
Go
the A
ahead.
side
Go ahead.
until
There
somebody
you go.
dethrones him. So
There
Q,
you
do
go.
you want to go first or do Goldie go first?
Oh, you know the challenger always walk in the ring first.
All right, Goldie. So this is
I'm
how we're
walking
gonna do
in
this, my
fast.
brother. That's a bit. All right, so let's get right to it because I don't want to hold everybody up. All right, so the first question, Bodie. How or is Terence Bud Crawford a superstar? You got 3 minutes. Go ahead and pop your shit.
The answer to that, hell yeah, he a superstar. He's the only man that that shut down the whole goddamn. Hold on, give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to wake up. He's the only man that's selling the whole a promotion company. They can argue all they want to talk the pay-per-view numbers and all that shit. I don't give a damn about none of that. The hell with the pay-per-view numbers is what he do in the ring. He's undefeated. He put on the most marvelous fight when he destroyed Earl, the true Spence. Nobody ever took an ass cutting like that to a powerful pound fighter. And he gonna come in here and talk about the pay-per-view numbers and this and that there. Man, come on, man. I don't give a damn about none of that. He's a superstar in my eyesight. And he's gonna continue to be a superstar. He got how many people he got running from me? He got locked down 47. Now he in 54. They're doing the same identical thing, running, afraid to fight it. So if he ain't no superstar, they want to be afraid to fight him. I don't need 3 minutes to put it on that. He can have the rest of it.
All right, that's a bet. So let me restart the time. All right, the same question goes for you, Q. Is Terence Bud Crawford a superstar? Floor is yours, my brother.
Absolutely not. I am so sorry to disappoint. But this last event proved that not quite, but he's semi on the right track because, you know, a lot of boxers don't have Eminem performing for them and still having to lower the ticket prices and give away. I know tickets get comped in boxing, but Jesus Christ, down there 4K in tickets? That's a lot of tickets, man. You know what I'm saying? So, not taking away from the skills, but we talking about outside the ring. He want the Canelo fight because he know all the other fights is not gonna get him that big payday. Because if he was that superstar that Mr. Golden and everybody else feel and believe, he wouldn't need no Canelo. It would just be good enough with him by himself. So I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna say not yet, but he on the right track, but not yet.
Okay, then that's a bit. All right, so man, let's transition back over to Goldie Low. Question number 2, kind sir. Was Bud's last performance a masterclass?
Well, a master class, I would say somewhat not a dominant master class. It was, I don't know what I would say it was because I have to put it like for him. And also, the reason I would say it was a master class because when you train for a fighter to come out and fight one way and they come out certain totally different, you have to change on the fly to adapt to that and put on the kind of performance that he did put on. Yes, I'll say it's a master class. You feel what I'm saying? Because he did something. I mean, just to adapt that type of style, all that bullshit Major Mall was doing, and he had to adapt to that. Yes, only thing that I probably get eat up by the tip because all the right hands he took, But that's part of the game. He still had that adapt to adjust to that. And I felt like he could have stepped to Benjamin earlier than what he did when he did it in the 10th level, the 12th round. When he started put Benjamin on the back foot, but he being more cautious and this fought a good fight, a smart boxing match. That's the way he fought the fight. That's what you're supposed to fight like that. Like he said, he got greedy, tried to eat too early, and got caught some shit he hadn't been caught. But other than that, he fought a good damn fight. I say it was a masterclass.
Is that it, Goldie? Because you still got some more time left. My bad.
Oh, your bell wrong. Go ahead.
Okay, then. All right, Q, let me reset this clock, man. Same question for you, kind sir. Was Bud's last performance a masterclass? Go ahead.
Absolutely nowhere close to a master class. You know, it was a tough fight. It was a good fight. But, you know, what we called a master class was Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. That was considered a master class. Painful as it for me to say, and you know how painful it is for me to say. The 29th was a master class. A master class is when you dominate from beginning to end. Your opponent can't do nothing with you. Nothing. You ain't got to do all that adjusting. You ain't got to be cautious. You ain't got to be, you know, eating all those straight rights. It was a good performance. Nevertheless, him moving up in weight, you know. But far as a master class, I gave two definitions of a master class. And the Match-Em-All fight was nowhere close to either one of those performances. So with that example alone, no, it was not a master class.
All right, this a bit. You got some more time, Q. Do you want to keep going or you want me to go to the last topic?
Let's go to the last one.
All right, this a bit. All right, so Goldie Low. Goldie, man, this the last one, man. What is the biggest reason why Tank versus Shakur hasn't happened yet?
Let me sit up on this. I've been waiting on this for him. Because Tank is fuck Tank. Because Tank is a scary cat. Tank don't want to fight no real competition. Okay? Yeah, I ain't gonna take that away from him. He's a good athlete or whatever. But Tank afraid of losing that O. Y'all always come with so many bullshit around. Like the bullshit, talk about the pay-per-view numbers. Shakir can't sell, or he can't do this. Man, fuck that shit. Get in the ring. You call yourself the face of boxing. Get in the ring, prove yourself. You have not fought anybody. You running. You did the same thing with Devin. You ducked Lomo for years. Now you ducking Shakur. Like Shakur had about the fight, and you had about the fight. Yeah, you was quiet as hell. I get it, you went over to the Olympics and other, but you got other people who handle your shit like that, who handle your stuff like that, can make the fight for you. You don't want that smoke. You was afraid to get exposed. The first real competition that Tank gonna have, he gonna get his ass whooped. The reason why he ain't fight Shakur because he's scared of it. They want Shakur to sit up there and stand in the middle of the ring and fight him toe to toe. Hell nah. That's why my man Kevin said this shit. Shakur is a bad matchup for them. They don't want Tank with that type of fight. That's the reason why Tank will not make that fight because he is afraid to get exposed. Now, Q, back that up with your boy, punk ass, Tank ass.
I bet. Same question for you, Ringmaster Q. What is the biggest reason why Tank versus Shakur hasn't happened yet, kind sir?
One of the biggest reasons why Tank and Shakur haven't happened because one has been doing their part while the other hasn't. You has one that's been taking care of business, electrifying the sport, while you got the other one that's been doing the total opposite. Instead of electrifying the sport, he's putting the sport to sleep. All the way to the point to where I'm seeing greats in the stands going to sleep. He's not doing his part, man, right? That's one. Then two, can't make a fight right now when the man then obviously made his choice to fight this guy. What I mean by this pump faking that these boxers be doing, to where you hollering tank, tank, tank. Don't nobody want to fight you. Don't nobody want to fight you. But ain't this a dude named Ray Matayo been begging to fight you? Hasn't it been Kid Austin been begging to fight you? It's guys that'll fight you. Haven't the world been asking for that rematch with Edward De Los Santos? They didn't look into none of that. The reason why we ain't having this fight because that nigga don't want that fight yet, man. Because beyond popular belief, I know what I know. And I know that that boy having a hard time adjusting to that 135. 126, he was looking spectacular. They wasn't calling that nigga boring. 130, that nigga was looking spectacular, bigger than his opponents, handling that shit. They wasn't calling him boring then either. Wasn't until he got to 135 to where he's having struggles adapting to the weight, adjusting to the weight. That's why he fighting the way he fighting, man. Because that boy don't trust his shin. He don't trust that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? That's why we not having this fight. That's why we not having this fight. Nothing to do with Tank. Nothing to do with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, again, he fighting Joe Cardona. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's the weakest shit. Pulling the man up that just got TKO, just got stopped. And you bringing him up. That's weak as hell when you got all these fighters in your division that y'all could have picked, man. But y'all pump faking, man. That's what these boxers do. That's what the boosters doing. I'm starting to see that shit too now. Ain't no difference. That's why we not having a fight.
This is the cute. Hey, so this last one is the free for all, the brawl for it all round, man. Y'all just go ahead on that shit too. Go to anything. Go ahead, Goldie. Yeah, y'all just go back and forth about 3 minutes.
I'm gonna call cap on that bullshit. All that shit he's saying. We've been
cap
calling
on what?
On that bullshit he just said about the water fight ain't being made. Cut that bullshit out. That man been waiting on Tank ass.
So he doing his part. So he doing his part by saying fuck the fans.
No, ain't no say fuck the fans. The man, listen, ain't no putting everybody to sleep. See, that's the point. Y'all make all kind of excuse for Tank not to fight nobody else. Who the fuck Tank fighting?
Not to make no excuse.
Hold on. I'm not gonna talk loud. I want to wake my grandkids up. But at the end of the day, who the fuck Tank got them fighting? Tank ain't fighting no motherfucker body.
We don't know that yet.
Listen, hold on.
We don't know who he's gonna fight next.
Hold on. Tank ran from motherfucker Black Hall. No, not Tank. That Booster. I'm thinking about Booster. I'm sorry. I'm getting no boots. Get no boots, bro. I'm back my head. No. No. I'm thinking ahead of myself on something else. But at the end of the day, Tank running. Tank running all the top competition. Tank ain't fighting nobody. Look at it. The boy been calling Tank out for years. Tank don't want to fight nobody.
But this Tank, what I'm saying. So this what I'm saying. So he's not fighting nobody, but the dudes he just fought became champions, though. Make sense, Mr. Gold. When the dudes that you can't put before ain't became nothing. Stop.
Rolly ass wasn't no fucking champion. They get it. They robbed that man and set Rolly ass up. Try to make Rolly look good.
I don't give a damn.
No, you don't give a damn.
He was a belt holder. He was a champion.
Fuck that shit, a belt holder. Okay. He ain't no fucking real champion.
We got to go with that. But I'm just saying, hold up. When Shakur beat Jamel Harriet, what did he become? What champion did he become? He became a gatekeeper. After Oscar Valdez, what he became?
I don't give a damn about that shit.
What he became?
Listen, Bug beat the shit out of Earl. He a gatekeeper now.
Oh, no, we can't say that yet until we see him in the ring.
He's a gatekeeper. He's running ass. He's running from the rematch. He got 53 eye surgeries in 6 months. That nigga ain't shit.
The same rematch that all you niggas say y'all didn't want to see, but all of a sudden y'all want to see it.
Come on, man. Ain't no same rematch.
Which one is it? At first y'all was saying y'all didn't want to see that shit again.
I still don't want to see it. After that performance he put on, y'all always come on with this bullshit. Trying to protect this motherfucker like you're trying to protect Tank.
Ain't
Tank don't
nobody
want to
trying to
protect one.
protect Tank.
Yes, it is too. Yes, it is. Y'all trying to protect Tank.
These
Anything
niggas
Tank do.
ducking. These niggas don't want to fight. They acting like they want to fight, but they fighting Joe Cardenas, man.
Hold
They
on,
fighting
hold on,
Joe
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Cardenas.
Joe
They
Cadena,
fighting Joe
that man got a
Cardenas.
better record. He got a better record to the motherfucker. They talk about Tank for the fight now. He got a better record than that nigga there. They talk about Tank for the
And
fight.
who
I
is
can't, I can't
and
think
who
of
is
my man's
that? Can you
name.
please tell the public? Can you
I
please
can't
tell the
think of his
public
name.
who his name?
I've been trying to find his name. I've been trying to find it. But look at, I know his record ain't shit. He's
Is he a
15.
champion though?
No,
Will he
he ain't
be
no
a
fucking
champion
champion.
though?
No, he ain't no champion. No, that nigga ain't no champion. Tank for the fight next.
We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
I
See.
We'll
fellas,
see.
hey, I'll let y'all have like 4 rounds, man. Let me go ahead and open up the panel because I'm pretty sure somebody is going to agree or disagree with both of y'all talking points. So let's get to the open smoke. So let me do this. Let me go in the order in which y'all came. I'm gonna go back to D Young and let him finish what he was saying. Then I'm gonna go to Run, and then I'm gonna go to Blue Hustle,
I
man.
ain't through that nigga ass
D
yet,
Young,
E.
you still there, bro?
Whoa, what's good? What's good, 3? I'm here.
Go ahead and make your point. I know you wanted to address Uncle Q about the Shakur shit he be saying. So
Yeah,
go ahead, take it away.
yeah. Let me just say this. Hey, before anything, what I told you the last time we was on the panel, you right. Shakur has to take anything that they offer. You know what I mean? Don't matter. Why? Because Tank is the A side. The only problem with that is they didn't send shit back. You hear me? So what this nigga supposed to do? Sit on his hands? I mean, listen, I'm with y'all. I don't want to see this nigga fight Joe Cordina. But if he's staying active and getting his bag, fuck it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Thank
thing of it
you.
is, hold on, Uncle Q. The thing about this is this. I heard what Calvin Ford said. Hey, we don't like that style. And then black on black don't sell. But motherfucker, and you know, that's my Muslim brother. But motherfucker, didn't you niggas just fight Frank fucking Martin? Like, what are we talking about, bro? See, I'm not the nigga that's about to bite the apple. And Uncle Q, I want you to come to realization because you done went through this cycle for the last 5 years. We know how the PBC roll, man. Tank is the last golden goose. Now, you really think Al Heyman really willing to sacrifice this shit? Hell no. He gonna put that nigga in the ring with somebody he know he can beat. I don't think Tank, now, me personally, I think Tank wants to fight, but it's his team, man. And we all know if you don't follow Al rules, you're gonna be in his doghouse, bro. And Tank following the rules. He don't need Turkey out of sheep. We all know that. But at the end of the day, hey man, I'm putting this shit more so on his team. But if Tank want it, Tank gotta tell him, just like Earl did, just like Sean Porter did, and just like Stephen Fulton did. Hey, bro, give me that fight with this dude. He the A side, man. And that's all I got.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
Thank you,
bet.
sir.
So let me
Thank
go
you,
ahead
sir.
and pass the mic, man, so we can hurry up and get to the open panel. All right, man, going out to Run. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop, yo, shit.
What's going on, Thriller? I'm
What's
coming
going
in
on, my
clear.
brother? You got 2 minutes, kind sir. Oh, yeah, you Gucci, man. Go ahead and say what you got to say about the
Okay,
topic at hand or their debate. Go ahead.
perfect. So let me start off with the Terence Crawford thing.
Yes, sir.
I think you right in a way, but at the same time, like they all ducking Crawford. They all ducking Bud. So if you all gonna duck me, I might as well shoot at the biggest duck. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting ducked at 154. I got Fedora making up excuses. Tim Zoo making up excuses. You understand? Boops don't want to move up. He want to capture all the belts in no man's land, right?
Yep.
So it's like, who am I really supposed to fight down here? So I might as well, if they all ducking me, let me shoot at the biggest duck, which is Canelo. If they all gonna duck, if I got to beg for all of them, let me beg for the biggest one. That's my theory on it. And regarding Shakur and Tank, all I really got to say about that is Tank ain't have no plans on fighting Shakur no time soon anyway. He was supposed to be fighting Lomachenko. That fell through, right? He was supposed to be fighting Esau Cruz. Reports say if Esau wouldn't have lost, we wouldn't even be talking about this because Tank would be planning to fight Esau Cruz. So it's like that Shakur ain't high priority. I watched Shakur call this man out. Tank, I'm tired of going back and forth on Twitter. Let's stop ducking. Let's get the fight made. I ain't heard Tank say nothing, nothing direct, nothing that you can stand on, nothing you can plant a flag on. You see what I'm saying? It's been yeah, I'm gonna make that fight happen because it's good for boxing. It ain't no, yeah, I'm gonna kill him because I know I'm the best at this division. It's like, bro, it's all this whatever talk, but yet you got so much vigor to rematch Aesop Cruz or fight Frank freaking Martin. Like, this is what I'm talking about. So, that's all I had. But yeah, I don't think Tank even if things would have went as planned, he wouldn't even been fighting Shakur. This wouldn't even be on the plate.
Already, I appreciate that. Let me ask you something real quick. So, how did you feel about the Teofimo proposition that I proposed? How did you feel about the Teofimo shit? Run.
Hear me?
Oh, he must have dropped out. Hey, yeah, I can hear you now, bro. How did you feel about the Teofimo shit? Do you feel
I
like
don't
that's a
hate it.
realistic fight, or?
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a realistic fight. Well, not a good fight, you feel me? But I think T.O. gonna do a lot of trash talking. So
Do you think it'll sell?
Yeah, I think they'll sell a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to do. But at the end of the day, I can understand if Bud don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Already, man. Let me go ahead and pass the mic, Run. All right, going out to is that 15 Jeans Chief. Shout out to my nigga Hustle, man. Live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit. Blue Hustle.
What up, man? E3 in the panel, man. Y'all,
good,
man. Hey, look,
bro.
man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Look, man. Q, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you just like this, brother. I respect what you said, man, but Tank is ducking him, bro. It just is what it is, man. That don't make no sense. How you can't say it's not a duck? If you're supposed to be a knockout artist and he's supposed to be so easy, you know what I'm saying? Coach Ford is talking all this and that and the third. He talking about Coach Kenny talking about he gonna flip a motherfucking coin. You know what I'm saying? It's either, you know what I'm saying? It's either Haney or Shakur, and it lands on Shakur. Why ain't that fight manifested yet? You see what I'm saying? Why is he fighting somebody else instead of going for Shakur right now? You know what I'm saying? You the A side. You supposed to be the motherfucker that's sending the contracts out. You a knockout artist. That means you should know you have you that means you shouldn't be scared. You know how to cut off the ring. You know how you have a high percentage of knockouts. You know how to cut off the ring. Don't make no motherfuckers scared talking about this man gonna run. Because that's what him and Coach Ford are doing. Why is it that they ain't sent the contract yet? Make that make sense to me, because that makes no sense whatsoever. He's a fucking A side. There's no.
I'm gonna make it.
Let him
I'm
finish.
gonna make it. I'm gonna make it make sense right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let him finish, Q.
No,
Let him
now
finish,
you gonna
bro.
come with some speculation shit that don't make no sense, man. And
Blue,
I can't
finish your
wait to
point, bro.
open.
Go ahead, because I'm trying to hurry up and get the open panel. Go ahead.
No, I got you. And the thing
I'll
about
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, and then with Terence Bud Crawford, man, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's at that level to where he can do that. But at the same token, you see what I'm saying? He can basically, pick and choose who he wants to fight. But at the same token, him fighting Teofimo Lopez, I feel like that's not a fight I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have to move up. He's gonna have to appease to Terence Bud Crawford. He's gonna have to move up to 154. Terence Bud Crawford ain't moving him back to 147 to fight his ass. He ain't gonna do that when he's at 147. I mean, he's at 154.
That's your time, Blue. But let me clarify something. T.O. did say, and I quote, he's willing to move up to 154, which is why I had the position that I had.
Okay, I got you. See,
all I'm saying is call his bluff. That's a cherry pick. That's a cherry pick.
Hell yeah.
And I think it's gonna sell. Me personally.
So check this out. I'm with you then. If that's the case, that if he said he gonna move up to 154, which I believe he ain't gonna do. He all that is clout chasing, man. I'm so tired of these fighters nowadays clout chasing, and that's the same thing with Tank clout chasing too. You got to look at it like this, man. Why are you trying to clout chase somebody that you talk about him, that you want to fight him, and you say he's so easy, but you ain't fought him, you ain't sent him the contract yet? You are the A side. Send the motherfucking contract. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with everything you saying, Blue, and I got to pass the mic to COE.
Okay, yep. Go ahead. I'm gonna put my shit on
mute because ain't nobody else on. But let me finish this point, bro. I agree with everything you're saying about Tank. Y'all know how I feel about Fahid. But at the end of the day, all these niggas clout chase. All these niggas be mentioning each other, but they don't never really see no fucking offer or really want to fight. All of them are guilty of this shit, which is why I really don't have a desire to talk about the sport like I used to. Because I'm just annoyed with all these motherfucking fighters saying F the fans, and then you want the fans to give you all the credit, but then you turn around and say fuck us. Like, which one is it, Shakur? Or then you got Tank. He feel like he can just do whatever the fuck he want to do, whenever he wants. So I guess, bro, it is what it is at this point. I ain't buying the fights anyway, so fuck it. I don't give a fuck. But let me pass the mic, man. They're going out to COE Field. You live on
My
the chat.
brother is shit.
Pop your
My
shit.
brother is shit.
I know I ain't shit, go. Go ahead, COE.
Yeah, so when you're dealing with Tank fans, what you got to do is present the facts, and you got to box them in the corner, because if you don't box them in, they're gonna find their way to slither through the cracks. So when I present the facts, I say, one, did Tank not say that Shakur was on the hit list? Yes, the answer is yes. Did he have a fight lined up with Loma? Yes. Did Loma pull out that fight? Yes. What is the next best fight besides Loma? If you say you're looking to be unified, Shakur got the belts. If you say you're looking for a big fight, Shakur is the biggest fight besides Loma that done pulled out. So when you're saying all this, to cap it off with a cherry on top, like bro said, Tank is the A. Who is the A side? Tank. Who sends the contract? Tank. So everything I just said is basically,
I see you, Pastor.
It's basically lead and is wrapping around Tank. So if you're saying all this and you're doing all this, why are you not pulling the trigger? That's you can't back up out of that. He got to pull the trigger. And for his T.O. and Crawford, say, man, that would be a massacre. It would be a fight that a lot of people would want to see, just because they want to see T.O. get knocked out. It wouldn't because they want to see Crawford get whooped, because we already know how that's going to end. So will the people tune in and want that fight? Yeah, because they would want to see Errol Spence 2.0 all over again. So that's why I say it'll be a good fight.
Alrighty, man. Let me pass the mic to Pastor Gooch from It's Gooch to You. It's boxing to you. Shout out to Killer Cam as well. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit, Pastor Gooch.
Let me say this. Am I crispy?
Oh, yeah, you crispy, my brother. Go ahead and pop your shit. You got 2 minutes, man.
Man, I hate to be part of this history of Q. I really do. Q, we got to dethrone Q from the A side, Mr. Golden. You did all right tonight, but we got to dethrone Q from the A side. He's still the A side. Q though, one thing I gotta say to you about is Bud the A side, bruh? Is he the superstar? Come on, man. You already know. Quit with the hating, get haterade you got, bro. Just say he is that. I hear what you're saying. He's on the up and coming, but damn, he ain't that. I don't get that part. As far as what you're saying, I really do feel that he should, business wise, see T.O. or anybody that want to step to him. Me personally, I feel that he should go undisputed at 154 and just call all the champions out and let's go. Other than that when we go to Shakur and Tank, man, look, I don't think none of them brothers is ducking. I'm like what my brother said earlier, man. I think it's the teams. We seeing the same shit. It's the teams. I think they want to fight each other. It's just y'all know how Al roll. He don't want to see his last of the last. You know what I'm saying? But then it's a 50-50 up in the air. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Tank and Shakur, so that's just how I feel about it. Other than that, man, it's the Al Heyman playbook when it comes to them two. That's what I see. Just like how we seen with Earl and Bud. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna see that fight for like another, unless Tank be like, I really want to fight him. We're not gonna see that fight, man. We ain't gonna see that fight unless some a miracle come through. Well, other than that, I'm landing at my plane as my guy says. So let's go to open panel.
Hey, Pastor Goose, let me ask you something real quick, fam, because I know you tapped in. You like in the city. Do you think a fight with Teofimo Lopez outside of a fight with Canelo? Do you think a fight between Terence Bud Crawford and Teofimo Lopez would be bigger than any other fight he could potentially have at 154?
Would it be bigger?
Yeah, like in
Uh,
terms of like selling pay-per-views, live gates.
I mean, now don't get me wrong, it will sell. It will sell,
Mhm.
but uh, you know what, Itula,
You
you
got
might be on to
Fundora.
something.
You got.
Yeah, I'm just, now
I
I'm
think
looking at
Tim
I'm
Tszyu.
looking
I
I'm
think Tim
looking at
Tszyu will
them
be a
all.
big fight.
I'm looking at them all. You might be on to something with that though. That might be a nice pay-per-view fight.
Mm.
That would,
Okay.
unless your boy Lugs want to just step up and come through, because everybody want to see that fight. But other than
I
that,
don't think he's
man,
gonna do it, bro. I don't see Boots going to win 54. I think he pump faking, bro. I
I,
think Teofimo will do it before Boots. And you know I don't like Tio at all.
man, I'm on the same thing, bro. But I would love to see the To. I would love to see the To Bud fight. I would just love to see the man keep fighting, bro.
Yeah,
People
I
want
agree
to
with
see
you
him
on
get
that, man.
knocked out.
Man, listen,
That
that's,
too, of
that's what
course.
he's gonna
We
do.
know Tio can't win. Like we know that. That goes without saying. Like we know he has no chance of winning. But that's the point. It's time for Bud to start cherry picking, bro. Why not?
Thank you.
But
That's
anyway,
saying
hey,
I told
I am 444. Can you please cut your camera on, kind sir? Then I'll bring you on. All right, thank you. You can cut it off. All right, man. Going out to you. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
What's
You got
going
2
on?
minutes, man.
All right, what's going on, panel? What I'll
See you,
say
bro.
is, I think that it's just an era of just like people just trying to make other people like punks. You know what I mean? I feel like instead of Tank just being a man and saying like, "Look, let's just get this done because you easy work." It's all this blocking and dodging and throwing out facades and got the coaches speaking for you and saying stuff to mislead the people and create narratives that panels and other YouTube streams, they start regurgitating, and it's just a way to just to avoid the obvious. I don't really like the way in the era that the boxing is in right now at this moment, because it's just like you got to go through so much just for two people just to fight, man. It's like people don't value just trying to be the greatest, and testing themselves and challenges. So I think 100% Tank conveniently is avoiding Shakur. I think Tank honestly is a little bit nervous about fighting Shakur because he knows that it's going to be a little bit more work involved. I think the whole team, as well as avoiding Shakur. Um, so, it's at the same time, it's like, what's Shakur supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't believe no man should just be waiting. You know what I mean? Like you got to progress in life and live. These people got families, so it's easy for people to say like, oh, he should have just waited. Nah, no, man. Tank probably wasn't gonna fight him no time soon. So you still got to make money. So that's my thoughts on the Tank thing. I'm a little disappointed and just how Tank moving when he already stated that he's on the hit list and talked about how easy it is. So that's my take there. And as far as To, if To come up to 154, oh yeah, it'd be a great fight. Definitely be a great fight. I know Crawford will win though, 100%, but it will do numbers. It will do numbers.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I appreciate that panel etiquette, bro. Hey, man, I would say this about Tank. I'm not disappointed at all, bro, because I expected for this to happen. I was trying to tell people when they was going back and forth, acting like, oh, Shakur is being quiet, Tank ain't saying nothing. Maybe they making the fight. I said, no, they not. No, they're not about to make this fight. Is going to over marinate for another 2 to 3 years. Watch. But anyway, let me pass the mic, man. Going out to my motherfucking brother in real life, better known as the General fucking Big Fish. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop
Man, that
your
nigga ain't cut
shit.
like that. Don't tell that shit when that nigga think he like that.
What's up, E3? Go Thrillers. Hey, Golden, this is my 2 minutes, man. Shut the fuck up.
Pretty please. Go ahead, Big Fish. 2 minutes, kind sir.
Hey, E3, I appreciate what you said about your suggestions about Terence Crawford fighting Teofimo Lopez. That's the only thing I agree with what you said in your opening statements. That would be
the biggest fight that Terence Crawford could make right now. That's the only guy that's not pump faking. I believe that T.O. really wants to get that payday from Turkey and Bud. So that fight makes perfect sense. They can do that fight in New York. I think that'll be a great fight. They could do that fight in Vegas. Either way, it don't matter. That's a huge fight. They could do it in Saudi Arabia. But the arrogance of Bud Crawford is going, and the slippage that we seen August 3rd, the slippage against Mattress Mob. We seen major slippage in Terence Crawford's game. We never seen him get hit with that many right hands combined in all his fights that night, bro. So I just see that Terence Crawford is picking and choosing very carefully who he fight. So, but money-wise, E3, the two biggest fights for Terence Crawford is Canelo. Second would be a rematch with Earl Spence after we beat Fundora. So those are the biggest fights for him. And then thirdly would be T.O. Those are the most lucrative fights for him. But what is he going to do? He's going to cherry pick his way out. He's going to try to fight Tim Tszyu next because he's not going to fight. He ain't going to give the deserving Teofimo because Teofimo got a great resume, E3. He deserved that fight against Bud. Great resume. Great resume. And with the slippage that we seen, I think he could pull it off, E3.
Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish, man. He got a couple more seconds.
And the last thing with Tank, and then with Tank and Shakur, E3, we all know that Shakur is a super pump fake. He pump fake more than the Joker for the Denver Nuggets. He be pumping. Against Devin Haney, he pump fake. Back then, when Devin Haney thought he was Floyd Mayweather, he was willing to fight anybody. He called Shakur's bluff. He wanted to try to do 50-50. What was it, E3? He was trying to get
something about 50-50, but he went to the WBC because he wanted a larger purse.
Super pump fake COE. Don't you dare say nothing to me about no freaking Shakur Sleeperson. So that's one pump fake. We know
what the hell is this nigga saying?
We know he don't want none of Tank E3. Then he didn't want none of Lomachenko. He didn't want none of Frank Martin. Like, bro, come on, man. Look at him right now. Like, so we know who the holdup is. It's
Big Fish. First of all, Fish, you already know. For one, Frank Martin.
Hey, if you got anything going on in the background, sorry to cut you off, COE. Please mute your audio. The playback is gonna be early in the morning. Niggas don't want to hear that. And the ladies. Come on, y'all. Go ahead, COE. My apologies.
So Fish. First of all, Frank Martin pulled out of the fight to go fight Tank. So let that be known.
Because he didn't want to he didn't want to do a track meet. That's why.
Hold up. And then not only that, Tank, instead of trying to fight Shakur, he went to get Frank Martin, even though Frank Martin did not have a belt.
COE, where you go, man? I can't hear you. Can y'all hear me?
I can finish for him. Shit.
Yeah, I knocked him out the ring. Who next? I knocked him out. Who next?
So hold on.
Go ahead, Blue. Go ahead. Let Blue respond, and then Q can piggyback. Go ahead, Blue.
Please. I just got one question to ask.
Can I hear you?
Go ahead, Q. I hope you're directing that towards me because I would love to answer that. If you direct it towards me, I got you. Because I came in earlier. I want the smoke.
So prepare for cancer then, my boy. Listen, so you mean to tell me you Twitterson fans are trying to tell me right now that Frank Martin ducked Shakur to fight Tank? Y'all calling that a duck? You niggas really doing that?
Over a year
so first of all, he did not duck him to fight Frank Martin.
You niggas.
That fight. Hold on. I'll answer the question. Let me answer. Please. I got you. First of all, that fight was not even that fight. Tank wasn't even thought of when that fight was going on between Frank and what's your name? You tripping? You know that?
How do you know? How do you know?
Because it wasn't on the table at the time. It wasn't on the table.
How do you know that? How do you
Because
know
it
that?
wasn't.
Because it ended
Because it
up
wasn't.
being the next
Because
fight.
he would have
How
made it
you
clear.
know
He would have
that?
said no. You want to know how I know that? You know what? I'm speculating, but I'm gonna use my common sense and
You
tell
know
you
you
just like this.
speculating.
No.
Taking the beating.
Hold on.
Taking the beating. Trying to
Hold
speculate. But
on.
keep going.
Hey,
Keep going. Taking the
Let me
beating.
finish, my guy. Let me finish, my guy.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
No. Hold on now.
Man, stop, man.
Because you
Let
speculate
him go,
too.
y'all. Let him
You
go.
was
I want
speculating.
to hear his point. Y'all let him go.
So
Go ahead,
first of all, no matter what, yes, he didn't even know that fight was on the table. And how he didn't know that, because I'm pretty sure Frank would have said, nigga, I didn't take the fight, nigga, because of motherfucking I'm about to fight Tank, nigga. So what the fuck you mean? That's a bigger fight, homie. That's the bag right there, bro. That's only common sense. You see what I'm saying? So let's move on past. No.
you're
Let's
agreeing
move
with my
past that.
point that it's not a
So
duck
no,
then, right?
let me move past that, because I
You're
just
agreeing with
answered
my
your
point
question
that
and
it's not
moved
a
off
duck
and
then,
debunked
right?
with yourself. Hold on, it was a duck. He didn't want to fight him. It was a duck. What you
How
talking
it was
about?
a duck and he
When you're
fought
in
the most dangerous
negotiations
fighter.
and you
He
agree to
fought
the
the most dangerous fighter.
he agreed to the
with the
terms, my guy.
more
You're tripping.
money. With more
No,
money.
That was
With
Q.
the
eight,
more
nine
money.
With
months
more
later.
money
Hey
on the
man,
table.
With
hey.
more
If I could
money on
finish
the
my point,
line.
that'd
He
be
could have
great.
did both. He could have did
Listen.
both.
Let me finish my point, please. Because
Let him finish his point, y'all, so we can
first
get
of
to the
all,
next topic. Go ahead, Blue.
what he said was this. No, he said he agreed to the terms. He said, I agreed to the terms, but then I found out how much Shakur was making, and I said, let me get a little bit more money. That's what motherfucking happened, and he backed out.
I didn't never finish my point.
Crickets?
The fish.
Crickets?
Well, no,
Crickets?
it's not no crickets, because guess what? If he was to do some shit like what Shakur doing right now, fighting a nigga coming off a
Shakur's fighting him
motherfucking
because they paid to
stoppage,
duck him,
then
nigga.
guess what? You
No,
could
Q.
holler that shit. But he
Q.
fought a more dangerous opponent,
Shakur
so
was
you
ducked
can't
by
say
they
he
paid him,
ducked.
my
You
nigga.
can't say he
They
ducked.
paid to duck him,
You
bro.
can't say he
You're
ducked.
tripping, and you
And
know
he
that.
fought Tank. You can't say Frank Martin
You
ducked.
paid to duck him, and you talking about that's okay? Come on, my guy. Even Tank ducked him instead of him fighting him when he should have. The best fight was
Ain't nobody
between.
ducking them brittle hands.
Yeah,
Ain't
well, so
nobody
what? He
ducking them
did.
brittle
What you
hands.
mean? He did.
Ain't
He did.
nobody ducking
Tank
that
did.
nigga with no
Tank did. Q.
power.
Tank did. Q.
I'm gonna
Why
tell
didn't
you
he
something.
fight him?
Don't
Why didn't
fight
he fight him?
nobody
Somebody
with
that has the
power.
Blue
ability to
Hustle
fight
Man.
Shakur.
Blue
Listen,
Hustle Man. Blue Hustle Man. Blue Hustle Man. Blue
Let
Hustle
me,
Man.
let me say this,
Y'all
and
are
then
just
y'all
People
can come
talking at
listen.
the
at me,
same
right?
time, y'all.
That
Everybody
stupid
can't
Hold
hear
on.
leave
everybody's point
Schofield
now.
alone. Y'all leave Schofield alone, because nobody gonna get nothing to say. You can't tell it nothing
No,
Hold
about
no,
on.
Tank.
man, I don't care. We
Schofield
ain't
gonna take
talking
over
about
the
no
Hold
show.
on.
Schofield.
Hold on.
Let him talk.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm just
Mr.
asking
Golden,
the
Mr. Golden,
question,
we ain't
man.
even talking about Schofield. We ain't talking about
No,
Schofield, bro.
curious
Yeah, we ain't
Schofield.
No,
talking about
no.
that
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
agree. Yeah,
irrelevant.
we
No,
ain't
curious
talking about that.
Schofield. He
That's
gonna
irrelevant.
overtalk
We
you.
ain't even talking about. We ain't talking about no Schofield. So let's move past that. What we're
I
gonna do
said
is stay on
curious
topic.
Schofield, Blue. Listen to what I said. I called Q Schofield. He ain't gonna give you a chance to
Oh.
talk about
No,
shit.
I heard what you said. No, I heard what you said. That's why I said we're gonna move past that
Why I
because
can't
that's
rebut this
irrelevant.
bullshit then? Why I can't rebut this bullshit that's coming out
Nah,
y'all
bro.
mouth
Why don't you
right
stay
now?
on topic, my
Why
guy?
I
Why
can't
is it that
rebut this
Tank is
bullshit?
the A side? No, hold on, Q. I need you to answer this question. Who sends the
Okay.
contracts, the A side or the B side?
Come
The
on.
A side always see the contract, but can't send
Okay,
no
so why the
contract when you
fuck?
gotta
No,
sue.
no, no, Q. Let me ask you my second question. You answered it. Let me ask you my second question. Why has he not sent the motherfucking contract yet to Shakur?
Come
And he
on.
sent it to somebody else?
He asked the
I'm waiting
question.
for you to answer, Q.
Hold on. I had to put it on mute because I am at work. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
something.
You always moving the
The
goalposts,
man,
my
no.
guy.
How I'm moving the goalpost and the
Yes,
man
you
saying with
are,
Eddie
my
Hearn
nigga.
that
You
he
That's
moving
a
the
fights Joe
wiggle. That
Cordino.
sound like a wiggle.
It's not a
man,
A
wiggle.
that nigga
wiggle,
be moving them
wiggle.
motherfucking goalposts like a motherfucker.
Hold on. Let me ask all y'all a question.
No, answer the question. You ain't gonna answer a
I'm
question with a
answering the
question, my
question. If
nigga.
you
Answer the
answer,
question.
Hey,
I'm
I
answering the
answered.
question. I'm answering
Go
the
ahead. No,
question.
no,
Stop
no.
being
Let
emotional.
Fish answer the question then. Let Fish answer for you then. I'm
Can
listening.
y'all
I
hear
Oh
me?
like
my
Fish.
God, this nigga
Now go
super
ahead, Q.
emotional, my nigga. I'm trying to answer it for you if you let me.
Okay,
Hey,
go
can
ahead,
y'all
my
Jesus.
guy. My bad.
Uh,
Answer
We
now with
somewhere
a question.
emotional.
God damn.
Thank you.
Hey man, go ahead and answer it. Go ahead, Q. Answer the question.
Thank you.
Because if Tank, you keep saying this shit about Tank sent the contract to somebody else. Who did he send it to, nigga? This is how I'm gonna crush you right now. Who did he send it to, nigga? Give me the name, nigga.
Nah,
Who did he
man.
send it to?
That's
Hey,
not
You
Q,
answering
ain't
the
listen.
man's
sending it
question.
to
You're asking him a
Esau
question.
I
Cruz.
am answering the
Esau
question.
Cruz
No,
is
you're
I am
not.
answering the
Listen,
You
question.
ain't answering
listen.
it.
Hold
Because you
on,
just
Goldie.
made
Hold
a
on, Goldie.
false statement.
Blue don't need no help. This is Q and
Because
Blue
you
right
just
now.
made a
Go ahead,
false
Blue.
statement, and I just hit you with another body shot with that bullshit.
No,
Because
you
Go
didn't,
ahead,
nigga.
nigga,
Blue.
You getting
you
Respond,
got
KO'd
to
Blue.
today. You
produce.
getting KO'd, my
Who
nigga.
did he
You getting
give?
KO'd. A
Who did
flash
he give?
KO on your ass with me, my nigga.
No way, because that shit is weak coming from you. Because I'm
Hey,
asking
hey,
you a
hey.
question. Answer the
No, you're not
question
gonna
then.
answer a question with
Who
a
did he
question. You're not
give
gonna do that.
the
You're
contract
not
to
going to
then?
do that. I don't do
Since
that
you
with you.
said,
You're not gonna do
since
that.
you
You're gonna
said,
answer the question.
you said,
Not
hold on,
why.
hold on. You said that Tank gave the contract to somebody else. Who did he give it to, nigga?
Bring it to me.
Who
I'll
did he give it
answer.
to? Who did he give it to?
He was
Who
gonna
did he
give
give
it
it
to
Bro,
to?
he
bro,
was gonna
bro.
give it to Esau
I don't want to
Cruz
hear no
before
who
he
it
got
going
booked.
to. I'm asking you, who did he give it to? I don't want to hear no going to.
He,
With a
Who
hey,
did
question,
he
hey,
give
hey,
it
He ain't give it
hey.
to?
to
It
nobody. His
apparently wasn't
plans got
Shakur
Step
because
it
he
on
burned.
didn't
that
give it to Shakur.
bullshit. Step
He
it
didn't
on
give it
that
to
Tried to
Shakur.
bullshit.
dump
Step
Shakur
it
the
on that
whole
bullshit,
time.
you niggas trying to serve me.
He didn't give it to
Step it on that
Shakur.
bullshit, you
He
niggas
ain't
trying to
give it to
serve me.
Shakur. That's the
He didn't give
whole
it to
Come on,
plan.
Shakur. So
man.
what's the point?
Hey,
So I'm gonna
answer
still
to
answer the
Shakur.
question. I'm still
We
gonna
don't know if he
answer the
could have gave
question
him a
of
chance or
answering.
what because
I
his
He
still
ain't
I
want
ain't
you
finna
to
gonna
give
answer
it
go
my
to
around
question
all
before
day
Shakur.
y'all
letting
answer.
you make up your
he's
Hey,
mind
hey,
fighting
on who's
Q,
him.
the
Q,
pay-per-view
Q.
fight.
You ain't the A
He's
side no more,
fighting
bro.
him.
You just got debunked, my
He's
nigga. You just got
how
disqualified
when
because you're
you
not
can't
answering the
answer my
question. You
question?
asked me a question. No, I'm not gonna answer your question because you won't even answer mine.
Can I ask you a question?
I already answered your question.
No,
You
you
just
did
didn't like
not
my
answer my
answer.
Hold
question.
on, y'all.
Yes.
Hold on. So the chat and the playback game. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't done. Run them likes up to 100, pretty please. But what was your question again, Blue?
Okay, so the first question was, hold on, man.
So
God
you had
damn,
multiple
bro.
questions. Okay, go
can
ahead.
y'all
So,
hear
so,
me?
so the first question he
Yeah, we
answered.
can hear
He
you,
answered.
COE, but
The
let them
second
niggas get
question.
this shit out the way. Go
So
ahead,
the
Blue.
second question. The second question was basically this. What? What? This is getting annoying, man. Because I
I know it
like I
is because
almost
you've
But
been
let me
asking me
pass
some
the.
dumb shit. But come on,
Wait a minute. If you ain't prepared, Blue, I'm gonna pass the
I
mic
got a
to
question. I
COE.
got a question for Q.
let me get it.
so so
Can I
so
rebut
so
real quick
so
while he waiting? Can I rebut real
There's
quick
other
while he
niggas that
waiting?
want
Because
to talk,
I
so
don't need
go
no
ahead and
wait
make your
time.
point, bro.
I don't need no wait time.
The question
Go
go
was,
ahead.
ahead.
if Tank the A side, what have Tank have? What have? Okay,
So let me. No,
Goldie.
I got this,
Hold on,
Mr.
hold on,
Golding.
hold
I got
on,
this,
hold
Mr.
on, hold
Golding.
on, time
Mr.
out,
Golding.
time,
Mr. Golding. I
hold
got this. I
on,
got
hold
this.
on,
So
god
hold
damn it.
on.
All
I'm
you
the
niggas trying to
moderator.
pick on me.
I got
I'm the
this. I got this.
moderator.
I got
Goldie,
this.
I don't need no fucking help. So I asked Blue, what was his fucking question? So
Okay,
Q
so
can
I got
answer it
it.
so we can move on. Go
Okay, I
ahead,
got you. I
Blue.
got you. So why is it that he hasn't sent the contract to him, bro? That's what I want to know. Why is it that he sent this to somebody else and not to Shakur, bro?
Go ahead,
And that's
Q.
the best fight.
Okay, because you keep hollering this somebody else. Who is the somebody else? Who? Who is the somebody else?
Bro, who's he supposed to be fighting
That's all
right
I'm
now?
asking. I'm asking
He
who is the
he
somebody
ain't
else because
fighting
I haven't
Shakur.
heard. Have you heard any reports of Tank's next opponent? Yes or no, sir? This how I'm
Yeah,
finna
he's supposed
stop
to be
you right
fighting.
now.
He's supposed to be fighting some other dude that has a belt.
Who is
Some
some other
other dude.
dude? No, 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 no,
Hold
no, no,
on,
no, no,
hold on,
no.
hold on,
We
hold on,
need
hold
the
on, hold on.
name like Mike
Q,
Tyson
Q,
said.
Q,
We
Q.
need the
Stop doing
name
that. I'm not.
because you're
Listen to me.
capping,
Listen to me.
sir. Because you're
No, I'm not
unprepared to fuck
capping.
with me. You're
No, I'm
unprepared to fuck
not.
with me. I need a name then, sir.
No,
Who is the
I'm not.
person?
No, I'm
Okay,
not.
well, give me
He's
the
supposed to
name.
be. What's that Ukraine dude that has a belt right now?
Baccarat.
there you
So
go.
that's
I
the dude.
haven't heard
There
that.
So
you
that's
go.
the dude he's
Have
There
supposed
you
to
you
be
heard
go.
that,
fighting.
E3?
So
There
that's
you
the
Have
dude
go.
he's supposed
anybody
to be
heard
fighting.
that? Because I haven't heard that.
This is
No,
what
no,
this is
no.
what
Okay.
hold on,
Hold
y'all.
on,
Hold on,
hold on,
y'all.
hold on,
Let me
hold
answer
on.
Q.
I
Q,
haven't
I
heard
just
Hold
that.
on,
answered.
Blue. Hold on,
Go
Blue.
ahead.
God damn.
Go ahead.
Can y'all hear
Yeah,
me? Can y'all? Because
yeah,
I
go
don't.
ahead. No,
I
I
shouldn't
got
have
you.
to
I
hear.
got you. My bad.
All
My
right,
bad, E3.
bet. All right. So to answer your question, this is the nigga right here, Ryo. This is the rumor. I don't know if this is true, but this is the latest rumor.
Of course it
Y'all
is.
go ahead.
Hey,
because
hey,
I
and
told
guess
you
gonna
that,
what?
fight the
Q.
winner of
That's
that
I
a
fight.
told you,
that's
Q.
a better fight than Shakur against
No,
Joe
it's
Cordero.
not.
I'll
No,
take
it's
that.
not.
Look
No,
at
no,
Why
here.
it's
no.
not? He's a
But the
Q,
champion. He
question,
got
Q,
a belt
Q.
right
hold
now.
on, hold
Why it's
on.
not?
Hold
It's
on,
just
But
hold
not
on,
for
hold
the
you
on.
niggas.
question is
E3,
this,
It's just
E3,
not
Q.
for
man, answer
The
my
y'all.
question
question.
is
It's just
this,
not for
E3,
Q. Why
y'all.
hasn't he
E3.
sent it to
Hold on,
Come
hold
on,
on,
Shakur?
hold
man.
on, y'all.
Come on,
Why
man.
E3,
hasn't
It's
he
just
sent it
not
to
for
E3,
Shakur,
y'all.
answer my
Q?
How is it
question,
not a good?
please.
How is it not a good fight? And he fighting a champion. Come on now, y'all being too unreasonable
Nigga,
right
Excuse me,
now.
Shakur's a
Q.
champion, nigga.
Q.
What the
How
Old
is
fuck
boy
are you
ranked
that?
number
talking about?
17.
Over
Old boy ranked number
over
17,
fighting
Q.
a
Check it
nigga
out.
that just got
Shakur's a
stopped.
champion
How is
too, bro.
that
What are you
better?
talking about?
How
You
is
make
that
that make
better?
sense what you saying.
Hey, Q.
Say what?
Old boy ranked number
Shakur's a
17,
champion, nigga.
Q.
Who they want to see? Don't nobody want to see Shakur. Don't nobody want to see Ryu over fucking Shakur. What
Hey,
you
let me
talking
get
about?
Let me get Q
Don't
real
nobody
quick.
want to see no 6% against no
Go
goddamn
ahead,
chokehold.
COE. Is
Damn
that
it.
you,
Nah,
COE?
nah.
The damn
But like I
See
contract.
said,
that
I
bullshit?
still want
Hey,
you.
hold
Hey,
on,
The
Q,
fellas. Hold on,
contract.
Q,
fellas.
you still ain't
Hey,
answered the
time
question,
out,
though, my
time out,
guy.
y'all.
That's
Other people want to speak on the panel, gentlemen.
Hey man,
Who was there? Was that COE?
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
E3, you need my whistle, man? I got the whistle.
No, I'm cool, bro. You know I'm a vet. Go ahead, COE. Go ahead and make your point, bro. Go
I
ahead.
want to say this first, man. Listen, fella, we have to, man, let each other talk because I can't understand shit sometimes when 40 people are talking. I can't. So we just gotta let one person talk, then get his shit off, and then I'm gonna get my shit off, and then you get yours back. That
Martin
way,
Luther
And,
King,
and,
go
and hold
ahead,
on,
man.
and to piggyback off of that point, we also have to make our points faster. So
okay.
you can't be taking 5 minutes to make a fucking point in a
So
debate. Go
so
ahead, COE.
so let me say this, and I was saying this when Q. Just answer these questions, yes or no. I don't need no. You answer my question with a question, just a yes or no.
thank you.
Okay. So everybody know Tank and Loma was supposed to fight, right? I guess he ain't know. But let's go to Fish since Q ain't
No,
on.
I'm listening. I'm on. I'm just muting myself, letting you speak. Go ahead,
Hey,
my brother.
COE, I'm not answering no loaded ass rhetorical questions.
But
So you just make your
these
point.
ain't loaded. These ain't loaded because
Yeah, it
once
is, because they the same rehearsed questions you ask all the time. That's why you got stopped the last time. You know you just got cleared on medical suspension, so you
can
know you got to tread light, my boy.
can you
Because you know I
answer this?
stopped you. You know the
Can you
general stopped
answer
you. You
this?
took tremendous punishment. You know you took punishment.
Can you
You
answer
took
this?
some weeks off.
I
Can
If
told
you're gonna
y'all
ask
you
us
can't
something
get
new,
nothing there. You can't get nothing there. Schofield, let people answer questions, Schofield.
okay, listen. Tank and Loma was supposed to fight, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So since we know that they were supposed to fight, that has been what, a month ago, supposedly, right? So now here it is, a whole nother month. The A side supposed to be sending the contract to the fighter that they want. So we know that Shakur is on the hit list. So when he asking you a question about why he haven't sent this man a contract, what you got to realize is that if the answer is anything besides he haven't sent it, then what you're doing is moving the goalpost. So I'm gonna ask you this: have he sent this man a contract? Yes or
No,
no?
no, and let me elaborate on that. So I
So,
said no, he haven't seen it. So
so
I
he
can't
sent,
speak for Tank Davis because of course I don't know him at all.
so he on
So I'm
the hit
so
list.
hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
I was
Please. You've been rambling for 3 minutes. So let me finish. Don't interrupt to try to
started for
distract.
a
I,
minute.
I know your tactics. So let me go with this.
Going for
So
one.
we're going to refer to what Calvin Ford and Coach Ellis say about Shakur Stevenson when his name come up. When people ask them, what do they say? The reasons why the contract is not being sent. It's a boring fight. Tank go have to chase him all over the place. It ain't that much money for it in that fight anyway. Plus, as we seen what turned out, this boy was in the negotiations with Bob Arum to re-sign or not to re-sign. So everything been in limbo with Shakur Stevenson. So why would Tank Davis focus on Shakur Stevenson right now?
Okay,
That's a
stop.
down
Yeah.
that's a down the line fight for Tank Davis. He has a plethora of options. COE fans. He ain't
No,
worried
he's
about
not. No,
Shakur
he's not.
Stevenson right now.
Loma
He
is
gotta wait his turn. He
Loma
haven't
is gonna.
earned the right to fight Tank Davis
There's
yet,
nobody else
sir.
left in 135. Loma is out of there. They was banking on Loma. They
COE.
hold up. Let me talk. Loma is out of there. They thought Pitbull Cruz was gonna win. Ryu upset that shit, so that wasn't gonna happen. Man, the only person left is Shakur. The
So,
fans
so
are asking for Shakur Tank. The fans are.
No,
COE, hold
the
on, Q, hold
fans
on,
and
Q,
you
Q,
are.
Q, hold on, Q, COE. But we need to get back to this true or false or yes or no. I need you to respond to what I just said. To people that's close to Tank, when that topic is mentioned to them, is it true or not true? Are those the reasons that Calvin Ford and Coach Ellis said that they didn't see Tank right now as a viable fight
Yeah, those
for
excuses are true.
Shakur?
Those excuses are true.
Tank ain't said that.
No, but that's close to Tank, so that's been mentioned to him and been
Those are two
discussed.
excuses.
But listen, you talking about people that's close. Shakur, the one that said Shakur is calling out Tank. Tank ain't said nothing about Shakur. We ain't talking about people that in between. We talking about coming out the horse's mouth.
So why you ask me? Why you ask me why Tank Davis ain't sent the contract if you don't even trust the people that's close to them? Why
No,
you asking me?
what we do
No,
know.
hold on.
Oh,
No,
hold on.
no.
What we do
Answer.
know.
Don't
What
go around. No. Answer that question. How you trying to pin Q down? Why would you ask me why Tank Davis haven't sent a contract to Shakur when I say I'm not close to him, but I can't refer to somebody who on record many of times is saying the reason why you don't believe what they saying, but you asking me a question like that. Why would you do that?
but we all know that they're not on the same page. Calvin Ford and Javante, we all know that they
Still
not.
not answering the question.
That
You
is
man answering the question. Let the man finish.
that is answering
Hey,
the
let them
question
finish, y'all, and then I'm gonna go to Brim, and then I'm gonna go to this Run V gentleman that just pulled up. Hurry up and make your point, COE.
because we know that according to Shakur, that Javante team has reached out, right? But what done happened? They haven't responded back. There have not been a response back. Now, and since we know that, Shakur is about to fight. He on the undercard. So he put out a post and saying, "Hey, look, I got to get this bag. I ain't got time to wait. So whenever they want to fight, I'm ready. But until then, man, I got to get this bag. I ain't got time to be playing." And now they talking about that Tank is supposed to be fighting November the 2nd. So let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Now, you wait till this man get into a fight or get into a mix before you try to say something. No, that's what they doing. They didn't want to fight from the start. That's why Calvin and old boy. That's why they out here saying that. But you didn't hear it from Tank, because we all know when Tank want to hear something, want to say something, he'll post it out like he did Loma. He'll post it out when Frank Marvin fight. He said something about fighting Loma. He was saying some of these things, but you don't hear him saying none of that now. So that's why I said you can't listen to Calvin and Ellis. They're not on the same page with Javante.
All right, man. So let me do this. Let me go out to 45 Brim. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay, Q? You okay, Q? Can you continue? Yes, you can continue. Let me check your gloves. Let me see your eyes. Okay, you good to go. Listen, Q, you on the standing 8 count for that filibuster and bullshit you was kicking. Listen, Q and Fish, y'all gotta stop the madness, bro. 2 things y'all gotta stop. Y'all know damn fucking well if Tank was gonna fight Shakur, the contract would have been sent. They both had open dates. Shakur wasn't signing nobody. So all that other shit is capped. Don't be using the coaches to make excuses for Tank as your talking point. That shit is weak as hell. And then talking about Frank Martin, or he fought Tank instead of fighting Shakur. What, 4.5 months after when they made the fight? Come on, man. If the fight wasn't set to be made, the teams wouldn't have pushed the purse bid out of the way and had the agreement up on the money. And then Frank last minute turned around and said, "I want more money." You guys got to stop changing the narratives and trying to paint the picture to fit what y'all wanted to fit. Just let it be what it's gonna be. Tank ain't finna fight Shakur right now. They gonna build that fight up. It's gonna probably happen in beginning of 2026. Let's just keep it a bean. If Tank was gonna fight Shakur, the contract would have been set, and then the ball would have been Shakur's court. That didn't happen. So let's stop the madness. Everything else after that is BS. Stop caping for your fighters. But take the cape off, Q. Take the cape off, Big Fish. Y'all not Superman. Y'all looking real Clark Kent in this bitch. That's my time.
Man, I said the same thing,
Pause.
Brim. I said the fight was down the line. You didn't hear that part.
Hey, that's a bit. Hey, man, let me go to this gentleman, Run V. I think he's new to the panel, man. You live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Nah, Trilla, this me. This Ron Osito
Oh,
out the
okay. This
chat.
Run again. Okay, my bad. With the panel back open, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock, man.
Hey, listen, let me say something.
Go ahead, go.
I've been listening to this bullshit. Q, I told you I couldn't think of my man's name. This motherfucker ranked number 17. He ain't got no fucking title. So come off that
What are you
bullshit.
talking about?
The one
What are you
Tank
talking
supposed to
about?
be fighting. The one that talk about Tank supposed to be fighting. Hold on.
Talking
Hold
about
on.
Ryo, he just beat Pet
No,
Bull
no,
for
no, no, no,
his
no,
title.
no,
What are
no,
you
no. Hold
talking
on.
about?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The picture, he put that picture back up. The rumor they saying Tank's supposed to fight my man. 14-2 with 9 knockout. He ranked number 17, cuz. He ain't no
To
champion.
you.
No, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
to you, but he
Boxing
just
rank.
beat Pet
Boxing
Bull
rank.
for his belt.
No, listen. No, I'm talking.
140, not
Jose.
They haven't,
He
135.
just, he
they
just won a
haven't,
belt at
they
140
haven't,
though,
they
Goldie.
haven't
He just
undone.
beat Pitbull. He just beat
Okay, that's
Pitbull,
one of the
right?
big people. Okay, he
Right.
ranked number
Yes, sir.
17. Guess what? Tank don't kill
That's,
that boy. That's not the
At
fucking fight. Get
140.
the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of
but,
here.
but, but,
Why Tank? Hold,
but,
hold,
but,
hold. Why
but how
Tank?
can it be a
Why
fight
Tank
they
won't fight
shitted on
nobody else?
though?
Why Tank won't fight the
Why
other
is it a
champion
fight
at
that?
140? He could get
No,
the weakest champion. The
So you
weakest
want him to
champion at
fight who you
140.
want him to fight, right? So
No,
who you
one,
want
that's
him
the
to fight
weakest
at
champion at
140?
140. That's the weakest
Who?
champion at 140. Tank said he'll never go up to 140 and fight nobody.
Mr.
But now he
Governor,
want to go fight the weakest champion, the one that beat Pitbull. He want to fight
Mr.
the weakest champion, dog. Cut
Mr.
that
Goldie,
bullshit out.
That's called cherry picking, Goldie. You know
That's
that.
Goldie,
cherry picking. That's the weakest
Mr.
champion.
Goldie,
Oh,
The weakest
don't y'all
Mr.
champion,
talk
man.
about
Goldie.
no cherry picking when y'all was just agreeing to some cherry picking earlier. Don't
That's
y'all
the
say
What's
that
weakest.
shit.
cherry
Don't y'all
picking?
do that.
What's
Q
No,
cherry
stop.
picking?
Q stop.
Tank said he wanted
Okay.
to be unified. He wanted to say he wanted to be undisputed at 135. So why you want to go to 140? He want to be
Exactly.
undisputed at 135. So fight the people that's in your
He
weight
he
class
fight
and
he's
become
fighting the best
135.
available opponent.
No, 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 no,
No,
He
no.
gonna fight the
Hold
best
on. Q.
available
Get out of
opponent.
Hold on.
here.
Hey,
he
Q,
gonna
I
A
got
whole
one
lot,
for you.
whole,
I got one for
a
you.
whole,
I
whole
got
lot
one
better
for you.
than this Joe Cardino though. Y'all steady
Hold
running
on.
from that
Hey,
though.
Q, I
Y'all
got one
steady
for
running
you.
from that.
If he
So
can
that's
go up
supposed to
and
be
fight
a
my
good
So
man,
fight.
so y'all
hold,
so
Blue,
can I
hold on
ask
for a
can
minute,
I
Blue.
ask can I ask fish
Blue, hold on for a
can I
minute.
But
ask
see,
a
Hold on,
question?
but
hold on
y'all
for a
talk
minute. Let
about,
me
but y'all
finish.
can't never answer my question.
Hold on. Let me
Y'all
finish.
telling me that's a good fight.
Hold on. Let me finish. If he can go up to 140 and fight my man there, why the fuck he ain't went to 140 and fought Ryan Garcia at 140?
what?
Cause he the A side and he don't have to.
No,
He
no,
the
no,
A
no, no,
side,
no.
he don't have to.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah. He don't have to
That's
appease no
bullshit.
goddamn Ryan Garcia. It ain't
He
no
bullshit.
bullshit.
Why the fuck he
Come
ain't
on,
fought
But
man.
but,
Ryan
but
Garcia at 140?
Goldie, I hear what you saying, bro, and I ain't even been talking. I just been listening to everybody. All y'all making some good points. But my rebuttal to that would be Ryan can't even make 140 no more.
But
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying, but he would have made 140 fight Tank. He made that one
Do you
135,
believe
136.
so? He
He
said he
made
couldn't even make it when he fought Devin, Goldie. So we
he
can't
made
say that. How
he,
do you know that?
he made 136 to fight him. He made
That was
136.
then, but we're talking about the Ryan Garcia that's been
No,
drinking,
no,
that's
no, no,
been
no.
smoking, that's been.
I'm talking about then. If he want to jump to 149,
But we're not
why did
talking
he
about then. We're talking
then?
about now.
No, I'm
That's what we're
talking
talking
about.
about, Goldie. We're
But
talking
listen,
about now. You said
About now.
why
I
did
said,
he
why
fight
didn't he
Ryan at
just
140? And I'm telling you,
thank you?
Ryan can't even make 140.
No, he can't make
He knew
140
he
now.
couldn't make it versus Devin. He said it.
He can't make it now. But at the time, Ryan was campaigning at 140. Tank brought the man down to 130 at a catchweight. He said he'd never go to 140 to fight nobody else. Now he want to
Also,
go to 140
okay. So you're saying initially he should have fought Ryan at
at
140 the
140.
first time they
Yeah,
fought.
the first time.
Why would he do that? Hold on, but why would he do that? He the A side.
Okay, because what he
Why would
what
he
he's saying.
Tell him
accommodate
again.
Ryan?
No. What I'm saying is, but he's saying he'll never fight nobody at 140 again. He said he'd never go to 140. But now he's going to have to fight the weakest champion at 140. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to say you lying, Goldie. So you're going to have to give me an example. When and where did he say this? On what platform? With what interviewer? So I can, because I don't recall him saying he will never go back to 140. I don't recall Tank saying it.
I remember after he
I heard
fought
him saying going to 40, bro.
Barrios.
I heard him say
After he
that.
fought Barrios,
Hold
he
on,
said he was
Q.
going.
I want to hear Goldie because he sound low. Repeat that, Goldie.
No, I'm not trying to talk too loud. You know, my
I
grandkids.
know. Go ahead.
My point was, after he fought Barrios, Tank said he wasn't going back at 140 to fight nobody at 140. He don't like 140. He wasn't going back up there and fight nobody else. After he fought Barrios.
Okay, so shout out to X-Man in the chat. He said Leonard. Okay, so Ellerby said it. Okay, that makes sense. But did Tank say it is what I'm asking. Did Tank ever say, I'm not going back to 140?
That's why he didn't fight Ryan at 140.
I'm asking you a yes or no question, bro, because I'm willing to be educated. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just asking you.
I think Tank did say he's not going to 140.
Tank did say that.
Okay. Right.
He did say that.
Let's do it. I'm gonna look for it.
like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna look for it. That's all. But y'all
Sir,
go ahead.
if I'm wrong, I can stand to be
I
wrong.
gotta be
But
on mute for a minute, y'all. I'm listening.
To my knowledge, I believe I believe Tank did say that also. He wasn't going back to 140. That's why he wouldn't fight Devin at 140. He wouldn't fight Devin at
That was usually
135.
saying he was too big. Yep, I remember those those excuses. For sure.
But watch this here, E. Again, these niggas won't Tank to accommodate these niggas. And the common sense question is, why would he do that?
What?
True.
I just don't understand that.
Stop, stop,
All
stop.
these niggas won't Tank to accommodate their fighter. Oh, he should fight him
Listen,
at this. Oh, he should fight
okay,
him. That's all I
okay.
hear.
So
That's
you
all I
have to
hear.
Why
accommodate
is Tank?
somebody just
Why is
because you have
Tank?
to send him a contract. Hold on, Mr. Gordon. Let me do this very quick. So you mean to tell me Tank has to accommodate somebody because he's sending a contract? That's accommodating somebody?
Why is Tank going to 140 to fight my man
No,
here?
I mean I can answer that.
Go
Blue,
ahead.
that's not accommodating him, but what would be accommodating him is letting him pick the weight and all that shit that
No,
Tank
no,
can.
I know,
I mean, let's be
I
honest.
know it's
Hold on,
not.
let me
That's why
finish.
I was
Let me
being
finish, Blue.
facetious.
You want to let people let you finish. Now you gotta let, cause I ain't really been talking. All I'm saying is, bro, that would be accommodating him. Like, hey, Ryan, okay, I'll go ahead and fight you at 140. Or hey, Devin, I'll move up to 140 and fight you. That's accommodating him, bro. When he ain't got to do it. And I don't like Tank. I'm just saying.
I was referring still to Shakur when I was saying that being a smart ass. That's all it was.
Oh, okay. But
I was
even
being
with
facetious.
Shakur, he
That's what
don't
I
have
was
to
trying to say.
accommodate Shakur on shit, bro. Shakur
But
is
E,
not in any position to tell Tank, hey, I want this. I
No, no,
deserve it. He's
you're right.
not,
You're
bro.
right. You're
hey
right.
E,
And
Okay.
Shakur
hey E, I'm
knows
gonna
that.
ask you
See,
a
I'm
the
saying
question.
point
Tank
is,
is
Hey
but
ridiculous.
E,
the
I'm gonna
point
ask you a
is,
question.
hold on, Mr. Golden. Hold on, Mr. Golden. But the point is, you're right. And Shakur knows that. That's the whole point. But
Right.
Shakur says it right then and there. Hey, I'm waiting on
Yeah.
him. Soon as he sends,
He have
as
been
soon as
saying
he
that.
sends me the
I give him credit
contract,
for that.
I'm ready. I am
Yeah.
ready. I am not tripping. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take this fight right now just to be, just to keep, keep up my game. I
Yeah.
respect that.
It
But at the same
remind me of
token,
when
but at the same token, still send that man the contract. You know that's the best fight out. Everybody wants to see that fight. Do a knockout artist versus a boxer. Come on, man. Send a contract. That's all I'm saying. Stop ducking. That is ducking,
Okay. And
bro.
who was about to say something? Was that Run? Who was
Yeah,
that?
that was
yeah,
me. I said I
yeah.
had a
I
question
was
for
just
you.
gonna
That
Go
was
say,
ahead,
me.
bro.
Go ahead, Run. Let Run talk. He ain't said
Go
shit
ahead.
in a
Go ahead,
minute.
bro.
Go ahead, Run.
it remind me of when Crawford went and fought David Avanesian, and
Mm,
he was just staying busy before he fought Errol because
mm,
he stepped away
Mm-hmm.
from the table and everything. So David Avanesian, everybody was talking shit about him. You feel me? But it was just something to do in the meantime. You feel me?
yeah.
Because we waiting on the A side to get their shit together. Because that's what all this boiled down to. You see what I'm saying? It can't be the B side holding up the fight because he the nigga waiting on the nigga that's got all the power. So there's no way that
Yeah.
Shakur's calling this nigga out and
No,
he ain't got no contract yet or no offer yet, and it's his fault. That's ridiculous.
How is
there are
that not a
plenty.
legitimate point, though, Big Fish? Go ahead and explain. Go ahead. Because I
There
agree
are
with what
plenty
Ryan
of
just said.
ways that the B side can hold up fights. We can just use the Terence Crawford,
Oh, you
Earl
talking about?
Smith
Okay, go ahead.
negotiations as an example. You can hold out because you want to come out last on the ring walk and all kind of stuff like that. So you can't say that the A side has all to say so because it takes two to tango and to make an agreement. So you can't put it all on Tank as the
Well,
reason
well,
why.
what I'm saying.
And again, Shakur has showed that with Devin Haney, he act like he needed 50-50 to fight against Devin Haney, who was the undisputed champion. So man, y'all get out of here with
Yeah,
that.
he
Well, what
did
I'm
do that.
saying is
Yeah.
that ain't the case at this point, right? It ain't about a ring walk. We waiting on some actual movement from Tank side. That's
And,
first
and,
off.
Paperwork.
And
and not
Paperwork.
just
second
Yeah.
off, go ahead.
and not just that, you learn from your mistakes. So therefore, I'm pretty sure Shakur learned from his mistakes when he dealt with Devin Haney, and now he's coming at it totally different when it comes to Tank. So why do you keep on Big Fish? Why do you keep on bringing up the past?
Because I'm bringing up the facts, and the facts are in the past.
I'm just
What are we
saying, you
supposed
can
to
see
talk
how he's
about?
moving now.
I,
It's
I I
different
have to
though.
use examples, right? I can't just make something up like you always do. I talk
No,
about facts.
ain't nobody making nothing up, bro. It's a
You
fact, bro.
always believe in possibly stuff. I don't
No,
say
no,
that.
no, you do
When
though.
when
Listen,
when
You
when
I
I
had a
when
question for
do too.
I had a
You be
question for Mr.
speculating like
E.
a motherfucker,
All right,
Big
Goldie. Go ahead.
Fish.
Go ahead
You
and
do.
ask me your question,
No,
Goldie. I'm here, man. Go
let
ahead,
me
big
say
homie.
this
Go
and I'm
ahead.
gonna get out, bro. I gotta get ready to get up out of here, man. So I just want to say this before I get up out of here. I told y'all when y'all talking to Tank fans, you have to present them with facts. You got to box them in the corner. If you don't box them in the corner, they're gonna wiggle their way out. And right now, just Mr. Big Fish and and Q, they are the prime examples of the wiggle worms. They will wiggle their way out of any box you
Trying
put
to
them,
wiggle out.
regardless of whatever facts you can say. Dude, have Shakur knocked his last opponent out. He gonna say, you know what? He knocked him out, and then he wiggled his way. He gonna find a way to wiggle up out that joker. But I'm gonna say this before I go, y'all. At the end of the day, Shakur, this man has been been the only one calling out Tank name. You haven't heard Tank call him out not one time since the beginning, ever since he done jumped into the weight class. Tank said he wanted to be unified. I mean, wanted to be undisputed. He said that Shakur's name is on the hit list. He don't have a fight lined up. Shakur didn't have a fight lined up. The A side didn't pull the trigger to make it happen. People could say this and that right there. But to me, now that I'm hearing everybody say, I gotta say Al Heyman is in Tank ear some heavily, man, because I feel like he don't want to. I feel like he don't want to let that belt go. Just how he doing Crawford at 154.
Can I ask you a question, COE? Because you cooking right now. So you can't blame Floyd Money Mayweather then, huh? Right? Am I hearing you correctly?
I can't blame Floyd Money Mayweather.
Because everybody used to love to say, oh, Floyd, the reason why Tank ain't challenging himself, he don't want to put him in the fights. Now that Tank is quote unquote took his career by the horns, he still ain't giving us the fucking fights we want to see. Really need that, but go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. Because
put some respect on TBE name, man.
It's Al, because that's why Earl Spence had to say, and if you notice on when Bud had the interview, he said that, man, I had to call Spence myself, and we had to make that fight, because if it was up to Al, we'd still been waiting on the Crawford and Earl Spence fight. So I'm figuring it out, man. Like, it gotta be Al moving these pieces around. That's why nobody at 154 don't want to fight Bud right now that has a belt, because Al is moving the shit out them belts. And he keeping Charlo in recess as an ace in the hole, so he can bring Charlo out just in case Bud, box him in the corner. So I'm just
But not only that, to piggyback off the point that you just made, COE, eloquently might I add, Al Heyman is fucking with Canelo right now. You think he gonna tell Canelo, hey man, you need to fight Terence Crawford? I wait.
Hey, he's not. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. Bud need to do something else, bro. He holds all the cards, but he gotta play his hand right, in my opinion, bro. I would be looking at niggas that's not associated with PBC, the Teofimos of the world, niggas like that. I would try to get them easy paydays and ride off into the sunset undefeated. That's what I would advise him to do.
And I think that's why Bud is feeling the way he feeling at this point, because at this point, man, at 154, Fundora, Spence, Ortiz, everybody that has a belt at 154 is going the opposite way. They're not running towards the pound for pound king. They running the other way, and it's only because Al Heyman do not want to lose 154 like he lost 147.
Gotcha. Hey, Goldie, what did you want to ask me, bro? Go ahead, Goldie.
I was going back to a comment that you made when you said that why Tank Tank don't have to accommodate the other fighters.
Yes, sir.
But he's accommodating this man here at 140. Right?
Oh, Rayo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cherry pick, bro. We know this. Like, this is my thing. Y'all know how I feel about Tank. Why are y'all even surprised? Is my question.
No, I'm not surprised.
I'm numb to this shit.
I'm not surprised. My point is, they brag about Tank so much this and so much that. Okay, if Tank can move up to 140 to fight him, he could have moved up to 140 to fight Devin. T.O. at 140, he could have moved up to fight T.O. And the other champions, he could have went to 140 and fight down. But
they're threats. That's the thing. So if they're a threat, he's not going to do anything extra to help accommodate them so they could possibly beat him.
Right.
We're
So
talking
that's
about
what I'm saying.
Javante Tank
So
Davis.
see the thing about it, if Pitbull would have fought for one, he'd have moved up to 140 to fight Pitbull. You feel
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that's what he was waiting on. I think he was
Yeah,
waiting
that's
this
what he was
entire
waiting
time
on.
for the winner of that fight,
But if
and
Pitbull
obviously
fight,
he's about to move up to 140
he's
to
gonna
get
move
that
up to
belt
140.
in
And
another weight class, a
what he's gonna
legitimate
do,
belt.
he's
Yeah,
gonna move up to 140, fight my man here, beat him, and drop back down to 135. He ain't going back to 140 no more. He's not gonna fight
he
nobody
might.
else.
Yeah, he might do that. He want to pad his stats, man. It is
That's
what
what
it
he's
is.
gonna do. The same thing he did when he fought Barrios. He moved to 140, got that title, and dropped his ass back down to 140, 135, and stayed there.
But you
You
got
feel what
people
I'm saying?
making
Like I
excuses
said,
for
you
him.
cannot blame Floyd. And Floyd put it out there. Nigga, you running. When Floyd tried to make that fight with him with Lomo the first time, what the fuck his punk ass said? You trying to set me up.
He
What
said it
kind of,
about the Pedraza fight as well.
yes,
So
you trying to set me up to lose. Come on, man. You supposed to be the tough ass nigga. You talk all that shit. You're not Floyd out, you're not Bud out, you knock everybody ass out. When it comes down to some real competition for you, you know where to be found. You quiet as hell right now.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like how his camp, like his trainers, they be doing all this talking on his behalf. It kind of puts you in a. I don't even want to mention that guy, but like they speaking on Tank's behalf when he a grown ass man, and that was another gripe that the Tank fans had with Floyd. Like, oh, you need to let him be a man, let him talk. Now that he has the capability to do so, he ain't
Still ain't
talking. This
talking.
nigga is MIA. Like, what's up, Tank? You ain't tweeting no more. You ain't saying what fight. Like, where you at? Pop out.
Still
And that's the
ain't
reason
nothing.
why I said what I
I'm
said when
used
it
to it,
came to
man. It's Tank.
basically,
And they
yeah,
can't
and that,
stand that when we coming and bring that shit, bring it right to the ass about Tank. Tank is not gonna fight everybody who's a threat to him.
and
He know
that,
Frank Mark. He knew Frank Mark wasn't no threat to him.
I
Facts.
agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Golden. That's why I said what I said earlier, and that's why I
I
was
mean, come
coming
And
out
on.
I
strongly with
feel
my
y'all on
opinion.
Tank, but on the flip side, let me play devil's advocate. I can't defend Shakur for who he about to fight next season.
No, I can't either.
But
I
that's
want
just
to
a
see
stay
that
ready
shit.
fight, though. That I
But at
mean,
the end of
nobody
the day,
wants to. I don't even want to see it. That's a stay
Blue,
ready
we
fight,
get
personally.
that, but again, that's besides the fucking point. It's not a fight
Yeah.
that I'm asking to see. Now I know that a lot of niggas ducking him and whatever he got going. I get it, but
Blue got
again,
your
as
phone
a
in the
fan,
background.
it's not a fight that I say, "Damn, I want to watch this fight." It's not a fight I want to
No,
see. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
a fight.
And
But at the
Tank
end of the
Davis
day,
ain't he just getting back acclimated in the game. He had to go through the little jail and now the little trouble. So
oh man, come
this
on,
ain't
that
a stay
bullshit. I
busy
don't hear
fight
that
for
shit.
him.
Acclimated.
It can't
I
be
don't hear that
considered
shit.
that. Like y'all got to keep
It can be
it
it can be considered that too. It's a cherry pick, stay
Yeah,
busy
it's a
fight, just
good
like
like
Shakur fight in
again,
my
like
opinion.
E3,
For a
like
belt.
earlier.
So
Can I
yeah.
ask E3 a question? Like earlier,
Yeah,
I
go
made
ahead,
the
bro.
point
I'm listening. I'm
E3
here. Go
where
ahead.
Shakur Stevenson's career has been in limbo as far as what promotional company he was going to be with. So how was Al Heyman and Tank Davis going to negotiate a fight, and they don't even know who to do business with, Al or Eddie Hearn? So
Well, see, my rebuttal. Go ahead. Let me
no,
let you
go
finish.
ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Bro.
What?
I was just saying that his manager is Jay Prince, so I'm pretty sure they will be dealing with him directly. And they could
Exactly.
have made a deal to where he would come as a one off or a 2-off with a rematch clause. I don't know, but I got a good feeling they could have worked it out if they really wanted to make the fight fish right now.
But
But I don't
okay,
believe they want the fight. I'm not
okay,
saying that
that's a
they're
good
scared or
that
they
okay.
just don't
Well,
want the fight now.
you could take that one off the table, but my first point,
Okay.
what do you say about my first point when we
What's that?
refer to the people that's closest to Tank, which is Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis? That what do they say about the fight, making the fight with Shakur? What the reasons why they gave? It
They
was the
say that it's not going to
money.
be an exciting fight. They
Yeah,
already know how it's going to go. It won't go 12 rounds. They don't think it was sell. They make a lot of excuses, in my
so
honest opinion,
those
not to make the
excuses
fight.
and reasons are the same thing. E3
Yeah.
like those are the excuses that they say are the reasons why they don't want to fight him. But
they say that's
some
a
people
bad
could say
matchup.
that's
They don't like his
valid.
style. They say they don't like Shakur style. The same
Right.
thing. The same thing Canelo saying about Bud. Because
Cause let
Shakur,
me say this
Shakur
from a
gonna move
box.
around. He's gonna stick and move. He's not gonna stand flat footed in front of Tank and let Tank just beat up on him. That's what they want. And the man is not
Cause
gonna do that.
Yeah, they want an easy KO. They want to be
right.
just
Cause
like just
Tank
like
don't.
just like Calvin Ford said. He said he He wants a knockout. He wants his fighter to get a knockout.
And Tank don't throw. This the thing. Tank don't throw a lot of jabs in his fight, so he got to actually
Yep, that's a
win
fact.
rounds against Shakur. Tank don't win a lot of rounds. He give up a lot of rounds. So it's like they not really trying. That's Tank a lazy fighter. If we being honest, he don't have a high work rate. You see what I'm saying? He walk people down and hit them with single big shots.
He's a
So
lazy fighter.
he's a lazy fighter. This is what I'm
Uh,
saying. So he don't want to go in there
when
and hit
have you ever
somebody.
seen Tank Davis tired in the ring?
No, when I say lazy, I mean he has a low work rate. Like his prime example against Frank Martin,
That makes
right?
you lazy?
Yeah, when
I
you have
think
like
that's the wrong word. I get what you're trying to say, but I
no,
don't
what
think
I'm
lazy
saying
is
is
the word.
that's the way he fight, fam. He don't have a high work rate.
He's selective with his punches.
He give up a lot of rounds. That's what he does. And
What's
what
his
happens?
record?
No, I get his record with the cherry picks, but what I'm saying is when you fight a real fighter, you gonna have to throw jabs. You're gonna have to compete in rounds, and that's what this team afraid of.
Yeah, and they don't want that because they know he's gonna have to box with him, and he's not used to boxing like that all the time. Only time he did that was when he fought what's the name that got
Pitbull.
that Ryo beat.
He
Yeah,
boxed.
when
He
Ryo
boxed a
beat him.
couple of times. He boxed against
Pitbull.
Ryan Kardashian. He wasn't throwing a lot of punches in that fight. He
Yeah,
was playing a lot of run
yeah,
for
but
it, run
yeah, I was getting
for
ready to
it.
say he didn't really
He was
box. He
doing a whole lot of
ran.
hugging
He
and
was
running in
pop
that fight. Go
shotting.
back
To
and
me,
watch
he
it.
was
Hold
pop
on,
shotting
Blue.
in
Blue,
that
can I
fight.
make my point? Can I make my goddamn point, bro?
Sorry,
God damn.
goddamn.
Like
My
I
bad.
was saying, he was doing a whole lot of moving and a whole lot of hugging and running in that fight. I know I like to get on Shakur for playing run for his run, but Tank was doing it against Ryan. So he boxed against him and he boxed against Rowley and Esau Cruz.
So
Tank can box. He can box.
so Tank Davis don't have anybody on his resume that's impressive to y'all. To the guy who just said the cherry picking comment, Tank Davis has no quality wins in your opinion.
No, he does. His biggest quality win is against Ryan Garcia to me. You feel me? But I
Not me.
mean,
That's his only one.
that's you got to look. This what I'm saying, right? Like Tank don't fight big punchers like that, and he don't fight prime competition. So when he does, which was Ryan, I thought that was a good one. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't,
But I don't even look at Ryan as like you gotta fight people. You can't disadvantage people and then try to utilize that as an equal fight. So I would say
true.
Frank for me, I would say Frank Martin. Um up until see the thing is that Tank don't fight a lot of disciplined fighters. Let's just keep it real. Tank fights a lot of fighters who lose focus. And it's when they lose the focus is when he lands the big hit. Frank Martin was doing well. What did Tank Corner say? Hey, what it is. What did Tank say? They ain't his punches they ain't nothing. He's like they ain't doing nothing. So they already knew
His
that.
punches lost focus.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that what Frank Martin was doing initially, he stopped doing. He st- Tank stopped Frank Martin where Frank Martin decided to stay
That
against the rope.
power. Pinned him
Like
in the
what?
corner. He kept
Yeah,
pinning him on the ropes
yeah.
towards the latter part of the fight. Yep.
Why didn't Frank Martin move? Why didn't he continue to do the movement? Because that's not really Frank Martin, really. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, it was inevitable. Frank Martin is not disciplined. The problem though with Tank and his team, even his coach would get exposed fighting against Shakur because now the coach gonna have to really coach. Just be real. It's gonna be similar to Derrick James. Derrick James was looking like an all war beater until he got in the ring with somebody that he had to really now coach, and he couldn't coach Errol Spence in that fight against Terence Crawford.
Yes, he did.
So
Earl just said, listen. Earl
yeah,
wasn't listening. That man
yeah.
told him that.
Hey,
So
what you think? Hey, what you think if Phil Jackson would have coached the Atlanta Hawks? What you think would have happened with that? Phil
I mean,
Jackson and the Atlanta Hawks would have got their ass kicked. You gotta have the horse to do what the fuck you telling them to do.
Hey, man, come on, that
Derrick
bullshit
James
for
was
the
telling
Atlanta Hawks. I ain't
Derrick
Atlanta Hawks
James
fan, but you
was
throwing a
telling
jab at me.
Earl Spence every fucking thing the correct to do, but Earl Spence kept doing the same straight ahead bullshit. So what are you talking about, bro?
Hey,
You
man.
gotta have the fucking dog. Yo, it
Big
come
fish.
down to the fighters in the fucking ring, bro. What you
Big
talking
fish.
about?
Big fish. Why the fuck you had to come to Atlanta Hawks shit?
Cause they all fucking suck.
No, because you trying to throw a
Excellent
jab at me.
analogy.
I'm on a nigga here from
Nigga
Georgia, right? So other way, you trying to throw a jab at me, right?
I
Hello?
mean, if you want to take it that way, but them niggas suck. That's not a jab. That's
Yeah, I
E,
facts.
mean that was
The
hey,
Hawks
E,
true.
suck.
I
hey,
just
E,
used
hey,
them.
E,
Go
I
ahead.
picked
That's not
them
a
out
E,
the
jab. Tell
hat.
them
hey,
the
E,
truth. It's not a jab.
hey, E, I'm not talking to you, E. I want to talk to you. I'm talking to your big head
Okay,
ass
my
brother.
bad. Well, you
To the
start
He,
big
talking
fish.
basketball, so you know.
To,
he throwing a
I'm
jab at that other
to
one.
the
He throwing
big
a
fish.
jab at a Georgia boy,
I got
right?
a question for the big fish. Do you believe Derrick James properly prepared Errol Spence for the
No,
Crawford
he
fight?
didn't. He didn't. No, I don't. Well, I can't say that, bro, because I wasn't in the camp. But from the results, no, the
Okay.
preparation wasn't correct.
Yeah,
So
so what I'm saying is that when your coach, your trainer is saying, I don't even watch his fights, Crawford
Mm.
fights, that tells me that you don't take your job serious.
I
So
don't.
now
But
say it
you,
again.
I know coaches that say that in different sports, and they be lying through their teeth when they say that, bro.
I'm just saying the
So that
result.
don't
I'm just saying the
necessarily.
results.
You
I'm just
really
saying
believe that Derrick James ain't watched no tape of Terence Crawford, bro? Come
Sure
on,
he
man.
did.
I mean the
That's why.
results, bro.
He
That's
was
But
what I'm
listen,
watching.
saying.
He was watching the film whenever he
Yeah,
said,
come on, man.
Bud's mama wasn't gonna wear his
That's just
her dancing
macho
shoes."
talk.
but listen,
Floyd Mayweather
You
say
could
he
have just
don't
been
watch film,
bullshitting.
and we know he
listen.
watched film. Come on,
If y'all
bro.
go back and look at that fight, and in between rounds, Derrick James was telling Earl what to do. He told Earl, "You standing right in front of him. Turn this man, pivot, do this and do that." Earl didn't do it.
Yeah,
Earl was just too fucking stubborn.
yeah,
He was too
Yeah,
fucking
he
stubborn.
couldn't.
Derrick
He
James was
yeah.
couldn't.
telling him that shit. He
But
said,
not only that, he could have been also embarrassed. Like Goldie, we've never seen Earl get clocked by a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
jab and get knocked.
yeah.
He was embarrassed. His
Yeah.
equilibrium was bad. His technique started looking worse and worse throughout the fight. He was embarrassed, bro. He tried to hurry up and get his lick back, and he kept getting caught.
Hey, E,
He
"Thank you."
said, "Fuck
E,
the game plan."
E, hey, me and
In
Q
my opinion, yeah,
watched that fight a couple of weeks ago for the first time in its entirety. And
yes, sir.
looking at it, I seen different things because I was in complete shock from round two when he got knocked down. I could
Right,
everything was a blur, but going back and
understandable.
watching it now, I seen some things and it was he got caught in the back of the head with that
Oh,
first clip when
no.
he jumped in, he got caught and it was a wrap after that. And his ego was bruised, and he was trying to get his
That
lick back.
man get
But
caught up breaking
Because
the
he
yeah,
came out
motherfucking
at the
head.
beginning of round three and he tried to land a big shot that kind of
mm,
backed Bud up a little bit.
mm-hmm.
I think it
Yeah,
kind of went to
but the
Bud
shots
guard.
that
That
Bud
one
had to
that breaking the
regain his
head,
composure, like,
he
"Oh
said bang on
shit."
But
the
but
motherfucking ear.
but can I ask y'all something? Those kind of punches happen all the time with different fighters. You know what I'm saying? Not just particularly with that
We
fight,
never
but that
said it
happened.
don't.
No,
Because
no,
hold
no. I'm
on,
not. I'm not. Go
Blue, to
ahead.
add context to what Fish was saying, Earl was dipping his head. So what is Bud supposed to do?
Thank
No,
you. I
no. I
was the
understand.
same thing.
I
I
ain't
was just
say
Okay,
he
making a
go ahead. My
tried to
statement.
bad.
do
Go
it.
ahead.
I wasn't trying to attack him. I wasn't trying to attack him. But just
Oh,
saying that
okay.
kind of stuff
My
happens
bad.
all the
Go
time.
ahead.
That's all I was
See, at
saying.
the end of the day, in that fight there, like I said, he hit Earl at the back of the mother. He hit Earl right on the neck, in the ear. The same blow Earl caught his
Yeah.
ass with. The fifth round, sixth round, where
Yeah,
Earl caught him
he
with the
caught
left
Bud with
hand.
some flush shots.
He
Yep.
caught Bud the big foot right in the same spot on the motherfucking ear, and Bud ate that shit.
But that goes back to my man's question earlier: the lack of preparation, the not being able to
Mm.
get down to a comfortable weight in time to where you don't have to run in the Vegas mountains during fight week, and
That's
then
But
that's
you
that's
getting
your
that.
caught,
fault.
you getting
It's your
busted
fault.
in your grill by your trainer in media day workouts, like so.
Man, I
No, the
try to tell y'all
preparation
about this shit.
That's
wasn't what it was supposed to be, my man.
But
Hey,
Not
that's
at all.
Yeah,
unfair.
but
And
That's
not
but can
only
I
that,
ask
I
y'all
think
something?
Derrick
Can I?
James didn't have them patient, bro. They lack patience in their attack.
And
And that nigga shouldn't have been shooting to the body like
Derek
that.
James was training Anthony Joshua at the time, Ryan
Ryan
Garcia,
Garcia.
Frank Morton. So
He
yeah.
But
had too many
still,
niggas on Charlo.
but at the end of the day, you have to look at. I'm going to take nothing away from it. Like I said, I look at that fight here damn near every day. I might watch it tonight, depends on how I feel. I'll look at it
I ain't
one time
watching
a day.
shit like that.
But at
God
the end of
damn.
the day, you got to look at what Earl did. Earl came in that fight after he got hit. He came out the third round. Earl came out stepping, man. I mean, he came out aggressive like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what he fucked up at because a caliber fighter like Bud Crawford, you can't come in there and be careless. And that's what Earl tried to do. He came in, okay, Bud knocked me down. Damn, I got to get the kickback. And left himself wide open. You feel what I'm saying?
right. But
But
I think the
every round, I would say he give it his all. He came out stepping the bud, trying to fight. You know, like I said, I gave my best, but this wasn't good enough. And
I
he
wouldn't
didn't
say
follow.
every round because towards the latter part of the fight,
Yeah, he was done.
Goldie, he took the wheel out of Earl because Earl, it got to the point to where Earl didn't want to throw any punches, bro.
Yeah,
When he
nah.
was backing
He
him up.
did.
It got bad, like in the eighth and I think the seventh and the eighth and the ninth round, it got real bad, bro. But yeah, he tried though. Like, oh yeah, he tried for sure.
Bro.
That round 3 E3, he gave it all he had, bro. Like that was a hell of a round. That round 3, because he
I was
came
trying to
trying
get
to
him to
get
put
it,
on the
but
dot.
he
I
ain't
was
had
trying
no
to do his
sting on his
ego up.
punches.
But you know,
He
looking at
didn't
that
pull a
fight,
Ryan Garcia. He didn't take a knee. He
nah, he didn't
quit
take a
like
knee.
a bitch.
And then even
Like he did versus Tank.
Well,
He didn't do that.
that's why I
when
give
Harvey Dock
him
started
a
the
lot
fight,
of respect.
even
Yes,
when
sir. I agree.
even when Harvey Dock started the fight, Earl was pissed off. Earl wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Earl
saying?
tough, man.
He wanted to keep
He
going.
tough.
But the thing, looking at the fight again, face I love to see that was sitting in there. I don't think y'all seen him. Did anybody see Keith Thurman sitting out there?
Nah, I don't recall.
Oh yes, he's
No, I
sitting there.
wasn't paying attention to him.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
he's
sitting there. He's
irrelevant
sitting there.
now.
He's sitting a couple of seats down from Charlo, and Keith Thurman had a look on her face. I'm glad I ain't fight this motherfucker. Keith Thurman should have right there. He got on the white
Speaking
t-shirt.
of Keith Thurman, where is he at? Why is he not at 154? Why he ain't got no fight?
He's irrelevant now.
I think Keith Thurman break out that Timothy fight.
Damn, Danny
Hurting up for
Garcia got a fight before Keith Thurman. Like, what the fuck is going on at the PBC, man?
But see, Keith Thurman break out. He break out from the Tim Zoo fight. You remember that?
Yeah, I think he got hurt. He didn't back out. They claim he got hurt.
Yeah, he claimed that was bullshit.
It's always something. Keith Thurman.
It's some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even, like I said, we don't even hear from Keith Thurman. So he want to fight Bull.
It
He
wasn't
want to
Bull.
fight anybody
His
right
arm
now.
was in a sling. You showed proof.
Yeah, man. I think it might be over and done with.
It's over with for Ponytail. But at the end of the day, you know, that the Bud and that Teal, that's a waste of time, man.
No, quit saying that shit. Why is it a waste of time? Quit saying that shit.
The reason I say that,
Tell me, explain it.
The
Go ahead.
reason why I say that, okay, yeah, it would be a good fight. But Bud Teal go out there, Bud beat the shit out of his ass. He gonna criticize Bud again.
Who cares? He gonna get criticized no matter, bro. Goldie, this is what I be trying to tell some of you. Goddamn, hold on. This is what I be trying to tell some of you, Goldie. This is what I be trying to tell some of you bias ass Bud buddies that don't fucking listen. Bud gonna get criticized even if he beat Canelo. They gonna say Canelo was washed. There's always gonna be a talking point whenever it comes to Terence Crawford, no matter who he fight, bro. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Why would we as his fans give a fuck at this point?
Well, I said I said earlier, we was on the phone. Like motherfucking goddamn Bud, fuck it. He don't get a Canelo fight. Cherry pick his way on out.
So let me ask you this. So you want him to keep chasing around a nigga that is obvious that he really don't want to fight Bud? Okay, because he did it with Manny, he did it with Earl, he's been doing it with all these PBC niggas that didn't want to fight. Why would you turn around and do it again when you're finally the A side? When you have the biggest bag behind you now.
That's why I said I'll cherry pick myself on out the door, get some easy chase and get the fuck on.
Okay, so so with that being said, doesn't T.O. fall in underneath that category?
Hell yeah.
That's an easy fight. We know he gonna win, and he can get a good bag, a decent bag, in my opinion.
You know what? E3. You make a
y'all
lot
tripping, bro. Y'all gotta quit saying, "Oh, no fight." But damn, what fight makes sense for him? He ain't got most of the niggas don't want to fight him.
That's true.
He want to fight.
You make a great point, because the more I think about it, that's low risk, right? For Bud, high reward. Honestly,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna beat the brakes off this little boy.
Exactly.
Why
not, Fish? Why not?
I mean, I don't see the point. Why not?
Especially
tank cherry picking.
Yeah, especially if he
Bud
said that he moved up to 154.
Bud can't cherry pick.
Hold on. Let me hear Blue. Go ahead, Blue. My bad. Go ahead, bro. Make your point.
Especially if he said that he was gonna if T.O. was gonna move up to 154, I think that'd be a good fight for him. If he can't get
I can pull it up for you, bro. I posted that shit.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say.
He said
He said he coming
E3.
to he
I
said he
mean,
coming
I
to
agree with that.
154. I thought
I don't know
You
if I
know,
believe him, but yeah, he said it for sure.
I don't believe him either.
E
I'm
Well,
gonna
let
be
me
E3.
ask
honest
Yeah,
with
you
you.
this.
yeah. What
He
E3.
up,
just
Fish?
cloud chasing.
Hey, I wasn't talking about you. You're one of the more sensible bud buddies, but you see how my man just was like, he had an epiphany, like, it's no risk to Bud, and he can get
No,
paid, and he can get
no,
a little bit of credit. And
bruh.
E3 just said, yeah, he gonna get criticized no matter what.
Fish,
Oh yeah,
fish,
you right.
fish,
E3, it's a
fish,
win-win.
fish.
It
Don't
Man,
is
y'all
though.
crazy,
Shout out to
bro.
don't
Run.
do. Hey, don't do that, Fish. Because first off, I would love for him to fight the Tim Zoos, the Fundoras, even the
Them
Mhm.
niggas
Charlos of
probably
the
best to
world.
boil those.
But them boys ain't trying to fight. So it's
Hold,
like,
hold up, hold up. Can I interject real quick?
Man, where
When
you been at, Brim? Yes,
you
please
know,
go ahead.
you know the
Nah,
work, bro.
nah,
You know
man.
I've been
How you
No,
listening,
I'm
bro.
just
how
I'm a
you
saying, man.
work.
gonna
We
cut
listen to you on
Run
the
off,
panel,
man?
man. You
You
my brother. Go
rude.
ahead, my brother. Go
You
ahead.
rude, Run.
I'm
Brim
sorry.
was talking.
Yeah, he gonna cut
I'm
my nigga
sorry.
Run off. Go ahead. Go
Let me
ahead.
finish, Ron. Let me let you finish. I apologize.
go ahead,
Go
bro.
ahead, Run, and then Brim go.
Fathead ass
Okay.
Brim.
Well, this what I was
All headed lies. Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying, man. If they ain't trying to fight them, if everybody going the other way, if you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying, Virgil don't want to fight. I mean, who want to fight him? So if T.O. really willing to come up and do that, I don't see the problem. I would personally, if Boots was willing to come up and do that, I would prefer to see him fight Boots. And that ain't no low risk fight. You feel me? But at the end of the
Mhm.
day, who trying to get the smoke with the boogeyman? Nobody.
That's what we've been trying to
Mhm.
tell you for the last hour and a half, and you just had an epiphany just 2 seconds ago.
No, I ain't had an epiphany. I just
New
thought it
information.
was.
New information was presented. Big Fish.
Nah, I'm
Big
just saying it's
catfish.
I
cool,
guess what
but
I
I'm
said
just
makes sense now.
yeah, I see, yeah, I
Big
know,
Because
yeah.
that's
I'm
catfish.
what
just
my
saying
show
you
was
made the
about.
point.
Basically, like, man, T.O. is the lick right now. T.O. should be the move outside of Canelo, in my opinion. But yeah, of course, everybody ain't got to agree with me.
But
But this is what I realized, E3. Like
Yes, sir.
Bud legacy is the most important thing to Buddy's nation than any fucking thing. And like Golden, when he was watching this Magic Mob fight, he was fucking shaking in his boots for some reason. He was just fucking nervous.
I
So
don't
like
know
let,
why.
they
I
let
don't
me
know
want
why
comment.
you doing
they
that.
Let
want
me
him to
comment off
ride
of
in the
that.
sunset,
I
man.
want to
Like
see, like I said, when it's a good fight, I've been like that. I don't give a damn who fighting. It's a good ass fight. I be so hyped up in the fight. Like I said,
I
Benjamin,
feel you on
I'm not
that.
gonna tell you no lie. Benjamin made me think because of his movement and the ways he made. He made yes, you know, he would catch a ball with some shit. I was damn, he catching
all
balls.
right, now I'm going to interject now.
Man,
Oh
fuck
yeah,
you.
yeah.
A
Go ahead,
point that
Brim. Go ahead.
a
I
point that
forgot
y'all
that
made
quick. Go ahead,
earlier.
Brim.
Y'all said a lot of times it don't be these fighters, it be their management. That's
Mm.
true. Today, Virgil Ortiz put out his hit list. Guess who was number one on the hit list?
Bud
Wasn't
Crawford.
it Fundora or something like
Nope.
No,
that?
Bud Crawford.
Who
Yep.
was it?
Terence
Bud.
Crawford, Errol Spence,
I didn't
Fundora, in
see
that
that.
order. In that order.
Was it
The
on
only
Twitter?
yes, the only way
Yeah,
that
it's on
fight
Twitter.
doesn't happen is if Oscar does not let it happen, because that fight is the one that's to be set for February. That's the fight that's to be set for February. That Turkey wants to push, but he said Bud may not take that fight. But if Bud is willing to take the fight, and Virgil says, Oscar, I want the fight's going to happen because the
why
money's going
would
to be there.
why wouldn't Bud take the fight, bro?
Because Bud said he only wants to fight Canelo, and you know what I said to that?
He
If
got
you
to
don't
stop
get
that shit.
yeah, exactly, bro. Because you
No,
got the belly.
I'm
Oscar.
You
sick of that
you
shit
got a
coming from
belly.
Bud, bro.
See,
Oscar
I'm
like to
sick of
him.
that,
this way
bro.
Bud
Like,
Buddyism
damn,
goes
nigga,
out the
just
window.
retire then, bro. Just retire. If
Exactly,
you banking on getting
exactly.
that fight
You
with
got the
Canelo,
belt at 154. If you're not going to defend it or unify, and you're only looking for Canelo, if you don't get the fight, and
just
you're not
go.
willing to
Well,
fight the other guys,
wait a
just go and
second. Wait a
retire, bro. It's
second.
Brandon,
been
Wait a
real. I
Brandon,
love
Just
Brandon,
you,
Brandon,
go.
slow
man, but
down,
wait.
Just
slow
it's
go,
down,
bro.
bro.
part of the rap.
I'm with you.
Slow down,
Wait.
Brandon. Slow down,
Ain't no
bro.
slow down. Nah,
At
bro.
the end of the
Spitting
day, no,
facts.
no, no,
Fuck all that. He need to
he
go
getting
then.
hyped up. He getting at the end of the day. After Virgil won that belt, won his
Yep.
fight, he called
That
out. He called out the winner of
a
Bud
fight that hasn't even been
out of
made yet.
Spence, Fundor.
Come on.
Yeah,
He
yeah, he
Man,
called
did do
that.
that
hold
He
on, hold
before.
on.
called out
Time
that.
out, time out. Hold on, hold on. But like the great General Big Fish always say, whenever new information
Right.
is presented, a man has every right to
Right.
change his
To change
mind.
his mind.
I'm looking at this tweet that Brimley just referenced.
Yeah.
It says top 3 fighters who I would love the chance to run against: at Terence Crawford, at Earl Spence, and Fundor.
In that
So
order.
Okay,
new
if he really
information,
would,
Goldie. We can only
that's
go by what the man's saying now.
I can
I saw that earlier.
I can respond to that.
Yes, sir. Go
The
ahead.
thing is that which we can't get lost in is that all of these promotional companies and these fighters, they use obviously names to leverage and to keep themselves relevant. So
Oh yeah.
when Virgil Ortiz announced after his fight that he won the belt, whatever, he said that he wanted Fundora, the winner of Fundora and Spence. That put a sour taste in a lot of people's minds, and it kind of disappointed Turkey because Oscar promised Turkey that Virgil would be next for Bud. So
Yep,
when you
that's
count
my
when
fight.
now here's another thing we got to realize this. Bud is bad for business for promotional companies,
Fact.
right? Why? Because what does he do? Listen,
He beat the
if
top
if
guy.
if Terence Crawford
Put
beats the
businesses out of
hell, yeah, if he
put
beats
Let
the
him
hell
businesses
out of
finish,
out.
y'all.
Virgil
Let him finish,
Ortiz,
man. Let him
if
finish, please,
if he
fellas. Let him finish.
if he beats the hell out of Virgil Ortiz, guess
Mhm.
what? At the end of the day, Golden Boy is still a promotional company, even though they're linked with Turkey now. Oscar don't want to lose his cash cow. So it's going to be to Oscar's advantage, right, financially, to try to stretch that out as long as he can. Because trust me, Virgil Ortiz get whooped. It's like he almost going to destroy the value. You know what I mean? So I think this is just a tactic to keep Virgil Ortiz's name relevant. So mention Bud, but you know what I mean. But deep inside, are you going to really be doing that fight? We don't know. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
Bud honestly is playing the game. I think Bud is playing the game. Honestly, I think
Fact.
Bud is like, look,
So
this
he
who I
playing
want to.
Leno.
Yeah, I think Bud is like this. I think Bud's like this. I want Canelo, but if anybody's really serious and not trying to pump fake, then I'm gonna show you. But I'm not about to get excited for something that's not gonna happen.
Come
That's
on.
kind of what I think.
And
Well,
that's what I'm
especially
feel,
since
I
saying.
feel
Virgil
what you're
Ortiz's
saying too.
Virgil
I wonder
Ortiz's
where
last fight didn't look good. You know what I mean? I'm just in my personal
Actually,
opinion.
actually,
No,
to
And
me,
no,
Virgil
and
lost his
Virgil
last fight.
I
I'm
Ortiz,
trying to
disagree
figure
with
out
you.
how
I disagree with
Hey,
you.
but that ain't for us to worry about. We ain't
I
worried about
disagree with
that.
you that he didn't look
As
good
Terrence
because he
Crawford
hadn't been
fan.
12 rounds ever. He had never been
I'm
12
trying
rounds
to figure
ever.
out
I thought
He
he
Virgil
lost
did.
that
became a
fight.
He
cash
didn't
cow.
say.
He lost that fight. Virgil lost that
We
fight,
ain't
man.
worried about that. All that, oh, the fight ain't gonna be competitive. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We just
Boy,
want
that's some
Bud to be able
bullshit.
to do
That's a,
what the fuck he
but
want to do,
but
be his own boss, get these easy paydays since these other niggas ducking, and stay undefeated. That's
But
all
the
we should
point,
be caring
but the
about at
point
this
that was
point.
made, E3, that we're forgetting is that Oscar moves like a pussy as a promotional company. As a fighter, he was a
Okay.
G. As a promotional company, he's a pussy. He did it.
Yeah, he
He
was a
did it
G
with
when he was a fight.
Munguia.
He was a
He
bomb.
was he protected Munguia till he got to the big money fight. He did.
Yep.
He's doing the same thing with Virgil. I don't think it's Virgil that don't want to fight Bud. I think it's more on Oscar's end of things because
well,
I will lean
at this
towards that.
point, I
Yep.
can't tell the difference.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I
if you
can.
listen to what Oscar
Because
said,
Virgil's
if you listen to what
initial
Oscar said the other
reaction.
day,
Well,
you
hold
listen to
on.
what Oscar said the other day.
Hold on, y'all. One
Oscar
at a
came out of his
time, man.
mouth.
One at a time, man.
Hold on,
Hold up,
because
but before you said it, Virgil's initial reaction, you got to remember what belt he's in line for. That's the belt that Fundora got. So I can't sit here
Yeah.
and bash him because he said he want to fight the winner of a fight that hasn't been made yet. That's the issue because the fight hasn't been made yet. He should have just said I want to fight Fundora because that's the title he's in line for. So that's why, in part, I understand people saying why you say that when that fight ain't even made. But I understand the fact that he's in line for that belt. That's the belt he's in line for.
Brown, you have to also look at right before Crawford don't fought no other virtue, whoever fight that was, it had Oscar damn near guaranteed the Sheik that fight was next. Cause this what to
He
do
did say that. Yeah.
Oscar. It's supposed to be Virgil Ortiz and Bud and Shakir and Williams on the
That would have
undercard.
been fire.
The
Yep.
payday.
Some
That's
pay.
Yep.
that's what they said.
Yep.
Then after Virgil said what he said after the fight, Oscar tune changed. Oscar came back out. If Virgil want to fight, he would get the fight. So he was saying whoever Virgil want to fight next, he okay him not fighting Bud. You feel what I'm saying? Because that pissed the Sheik off when it came with that bullshit. Because your dad on national TV told her the fight is a done deal. But right
Yeah.
after the fight, Virgil, Virgil said, yeah, he'll fight Bud at the next center, cover this and that. No, he want the winner of Earl and Fondue. They told that nigga, you better shut the fuck up. Because the way you just looked at that fight there, you could get your ass fucked up.
Mm.
And like I said, Virgil is the top moneymaker over to me and Golden Boy right now. And if Bud going and beat the shit out of Virgil, Oscar done. That's just like with Eddie Hearns. He put all this
No,
money
he's
in.
not.
Who?
His Brian is the biggest money maker over there at Golden Boy.
Yeah, Ryan is definitely the biggest moneymaker.
Ryan
Right.
back
Yo,
over
but he's
yo, okay, yeah.
suspended. But so yeah,
He's
we can roll.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Virgil not
saying.
even
yeah,
a
yeah.
cash
I'm just saying.
out.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, Virgil is one of Oscar's biggest fighter he got. Okay, he lose, he done. That's why they gave him that fight. Cause the last fight he got his ass whooped. He lost that fight.
Yeah.
But they give him that fight in order to keep the Crawford and him, quote unquote, the next fight supposed to be made. So to give Virgil that fight, then Virgil put a 360 on the ass and holler like he want to go the other direction. You feel me? And then, like I said, even did it with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is not fit to put boots in there with Bud anytime soon. He just signed this man in this month of contract for how many fights and got paid him all this money. And when he go in there and fight Bud right now and get his ass beat, his stock gonna fall.
Part 3 gonna touch up on that gold. I need to go ahead and drop that shit. I've been playing
Yeah,
around. Yeah,
yes,
part
because
3
his stock,
gonna kill all that. Yeah,
yeah, because his stock is going to fall.
Yeah.
Once Boots lose, his stock is going to fucking fall.
And
Eddie Hearn stuck with that contract, got to pay this man now to rebuild his ass. He ain't trying to do that shit. He not trying to lose no money.
And the thing that kind of throws me off is that anybody that fights Bud, they're gonna be getting 2 belts because Fundora gave up one of the belts, and that belt is in line for Bud.
It's out to Bud for to become an email champion.
but at
So
what expense though? See, that's the thing with them belts.
Right.
Like, yeah, you can get them belts, but are
The
you
belt is
really
not
gonna win
going
them
yet.
against Terence
It's
Crawford?
not going yet.
yeah, but I have 2 belts though. I'm just saying why
No, I
nobody want
get
to
what
go
you're
after that?
saying, but
Why nobody want to
they
go
ain't gonna
after
walk
that?
away with them, is what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
I
shit.
got you.
Like,
No,
I
I'm with
can't
you.
knock them. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I can't knock either one of them dudes, Boots or Virgil, for not wanting to fight Terence Crawford. I'm gonna just be honest. I can't knock them for it because I don't think either one of them can beat them. The thing
No,
that
I'm
I'm
with
mad
you.
about is the clout chase and the
That's
acting
all.
like you want to fight
That's
them.
what I don't like.
Right.
That's my
Yeah,
issue.
that's mine too. Because
That's
I don't
why I
like how
can
they
knock.
move. It's like they like Virgil Ortiz had the audacity to tell Boots it could have been just some bullshit. He basically told him
Virgil
don't
Ortiz,
duck me.
Virgil
Yeah, he said
Ortiz.
don't duck me.
But shit, no, Virgil Ortiz ducked Boots at 147, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he ducked Boots at 147. But we can understand.
Virgil was having all kind of weight issues and
Right,
with
he
the
was having
whole
big. He was
what was
killing
that
himself
shit
to make that
called?
goddamn weight.
Well, y'all
So
be
he
using the word duck outrageous, man. The man had weight issues. How the fuck was he ducking boots, man?
Hey man, the
When he
people
wasn't
that
in
you
line to
believe in are
fight each
duckers,
other or
bro.
nothing.
That's why you have an issue.
there's 1 and 2. They could have fought one another. One
Yeah,
and
I
two. They
believe,
could have
just
fought
like
one
I
another.
believe Shakur ducking, pump faking. I
Oh,
believe the
no,
same
yeah.
shit. You right.
Man, all the person
You
ducking is
right.
you
Yeah, you
ducking.
must have bumped your
You
head. That's
ducking.
why you
Talk
saying
about
that.
his name.
You got in an
Well,
accident
watch this here,
yesterday.
Blue
That's what it
Hustle.
is.
Well, let me ask yourself, Blue Hustle. Is
Yeah.
Ray Mataya a better opponent than Joe Cordino? Yes or no?
Well, Ray Bartaya has waited until he just basically got a fight. He's scheduled to have a fight right now to call him out. So would you consider that ducking on his point?
He been,
I
I
mean, he
mean,
waited. I mean, he
he
didn't have
been
a fight. He
calling
didn't
for
say,
it.
Hold on. No, he didn't. First of all, him and
Yes, he
his
did. Him
manager.
and Robert
Hold
Garcia
on,
fan
bro.
been
Hold on. You're
begging
getting a
for
little
that fight.
excited.
They've
You're
been
showing
begging
some
for that
emotion.
fight.
You're showing some emotion right now. Him and his
No, no,
manager
no,
just
not
came
for
out
what?
yesterday. Him and his manager just came out yesterday and said that they wanted that fight with Shakur. Now is that ducking or not? Why would you wait until he has a fight to basically say that? Why can't you say, "Hey man, I would like to fight you after this fight"?
So you know what? I see what you boys be doing. Y'all like to bob and
Oh,
weave
okay. You don't want to
the
answer the
topic
question
at
yet. I
hand.
got you.
Answer what? Y'all be
And
trying to ask me these old rehearsed ass shit that y'all got that don't have no
That's not
substance.
rehearsed, bro. That's
Because
freestyling
I
right
asked you a
now.
question. No, it's not, because I asked you a question. Is Ray Mataya a better opponent than Joe Cardino? Yes or no, Blue Hustle? That's a simple question.
You don't like how I
Yes or
move
no?
like you? You don't like how
No,
I
no,
move
no, no.
like you?
I'm asking you yes or
What?
no. It's simple yes or no.
I just use the same medicine that you used on me. You don't like that?
What? Let me.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I got a question
I
for
know
you.
it. I
I got
know
a
it.
But
question
you
for
I
you,
know,
know
Q.
it.
listen. I'm
Because
gonna
it
say it
don't
to you
fit
like
your
this.
narrative, so you don't want
I'm
to
gonna
answer
say
the
it. I'm
question.
gonna
I
say it to
know
you
it.
just like this. Hold on, I
Stop
got you.
it.
I got you.
Stop it.
I'm gonna say
Stop
I'm
it.
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and
Stop
say it
it.
to you just like this. that person that just made that statement, Shakur said he want to fight him. It's gonna be a good fight, but you know he gonna blow. He gonna beat both of them down. You know he gonna win both of them fights. That's not
We don't know
those
that. We
fights
got
is
to see it in
irrelevant.
the ring. We don't know that. You just
Those
feel that
fights
way.
is irrelevant to tell you the truth.
Lord,
The
here
fight
we
that we
go.
want to see, is Tank versus Shakur. We don't want to see those two fights, and you know you don't want to see those two fights. You would rather see Tank fight Shakur.
No, he
So
don't.
if you
No, he
trying to,
don't. No, he don't. No, he don't.
and
That's
if
a
you
threat
say
to
that you
Tank.
don't,
That's a threat to Tank. He don't want to see that fight.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something.
oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you
that's
something.
true.
Y'all
They
see
don't
it
want to
as a
see their fight, their
50-50
favorite
fight.
fighter. They don't want to see their favorite fighter go through no controversy whatsoever. They don't want to
That's
see him
all it
step up
is.
and fight
Man, listen.
nobody, and that's
I
bullshit.
cannot
Oh
stand
yeah.
my little brother
Hey, this is
crying.
ridiculous talk
I can't
that y'all
stand to see my
saying
little
Y'all
brother
right
crying
now.
condone
no more.
ducking,
This
man.
is
Tank
ridiculous
Davis
talk.
fans condone ducking, man. It's
They
garbage,
do.
man.
They
They
do.
Hey,
don't. They
Blue.
don't believe in the best
Condone
fighting the
ducking
best.
what?
No, you
Hey,
don't.
We
Blue.
You do
fighting
not want to
grass.
see. You don't. You
Hey,
We
condone
Blue.
it,
fighting
bro.
grass.
Yeah,
Listen. Blue.
I
yeah.
ain't
I
fighting
cannot stand my
nobody.
little brother
You finna
crying
fight a
no more.
dude coming off a
Hey,
loss, man.
I can
fellas, can
dig
I
it.
ask everybody a question real quick before we hop off the panel?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask everybody a legitimate, whether you're for Shakur or Tank. How many pay-per-view buys do you think that fight is going to do if it were to happen next? Starting with you, Goldie.
This will be Shakur's biggest fight. The first time pay-per-view. I give it a little over 500. I'll be that
Okay, so you
because a
think
lot of
Tank and
people.
Shakur do 500K? Okay.
I give it
Okay.
that because a lot of people gonna want to see that fight. I think they will buy it, but we have more people still in the fight than any damn thing.
True. All right. Okay. Hustle, man. How many pay-per-view buys you think that fight could potentially do, kind sir?
Man, to tell you the truth, in that fight right there, I think that fight can. I think that fight can go far. So I would just say 7 to 8. It has the potential to be between 6 to
700K.
8. 6 to 8. I said it has the
Okay.
potential to be that.
Okay then. All right. IM444. How many pay-per-view buys do you think that fighter do, bro?
I think it'll do between 8 and 950.
8950. Okay. Wow. Okay then. My bad, Brim. I was in the restroom, bro. My bad. You back on here though. Go ahead, Brim. How many pay-per-view buys do you think this fighter do between Shakur and Tank if it were to happen?
450 to 550. 450 to
450 to
550.
550.
If Shakur knocks out Cordina, then 550 to 650.
Okay. Hey, Run, talk to me, bro. How many pay-per-view buys?
Well, first I'll say more than Frank Martin. So I say low end, 500, top end maybe 750.
Not bad. And last but not least, Q. How many pay-per-view buys you think that fighter do, bro?
Show it clear real quick. You say if he's knocking him out.
We can't hear you, Q. I think your phone messing up your service bad right now, bro.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I say between 5, no more than 6, because his fan base ain't known to buy no pay-per-views or nothing. So, Tank gonna carry that shit. So, I say it's gonna do between 5, no more than 6. It's not gonna do no astronomical numbers because, sad to say, it is true. Black on black fights really don't sell, man. Much as we hate to admit it, it's just the truth. Black against Mexicans just sell better. It just does. The numbers and the history supports that.
No, it's not. Go
Okay,
look at the
then.
top fights
I
all
think
time.
that fight can
How many
do
black versus
anywhere
black fighters in
between.
there? There's a few of them in there.
Go ahead.
That's Blue. We talking about
Wait,
that.
Blue?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Blue.
Okay, yeah, I think to answer my own question, yeah, I think that fight will do anywhere around from 400 to maybe 550, 400 to 550K, depending on Shakur's performances, of course. I think he can do about 550 tops.
Yep, that's what I say for 5 something. But
Yeah, that's
like I
not
said,
bad, but
it's not bad. But
it deserves more.
that's what dealing with the pay-per-view and shit. Reason I'm not big on the numbers because if you don't have the proper dance partner, it's not gonna sell. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
You know, only reason why Canelo shit do like that is because of his fan base that he had. They would buy any damn thing. But further than that, ain't nobody that's gonna sell no shit like that. And it's not gonna work. If you didn't got a proper dance partner, that shit ain't gonna work. The ring
That's why
out there
that's
and
why I
Tank.
don't look at a fight with Terence
Right.
Crawford and Sebastian Fundora. I don't think that's going to be a huge pay-per-view
No, it's
fight.
not.
I
It's
mean, it'll
not.
mean something to us as
It'll mean
fans,
something to us,
hardcore
the
fans, but
fans.
the casuals
But
don't know who Fundora
right, but
is.
see,
Like,
that's the
that's
shit that's
a
burning me up.
basketball
But
fight
a
to
nigga
me.
talk about he can't sell this and he can't sell that. When you putting every fight on pay per view, every fight is not pay per view worthy. I don't give a fuck who fighting. Every fight is not pay per view fighting. Every fight Tank fight is not pay per view fighting. Every fight Bud fight is not pay per view fighting. It's worthy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You also got to look at the era that we're in. They got the motherfucker. We gonna steal this shit, especially we don't want to see the motherfucker if it ain't no good ass fight for the that we gonna spend our money, spend $80 for what? To see a nigga fight some bullshit?
No doubt about that.
Bullshit. You
Because
feel what
ain't
I'm saying?
Canelo and I think I seen a report today. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but Canelo versus Bum Langa is $89.99 if I'm not mistaken.
Come on, man. Who gonna pay for that shit? E? We're not gonna pay for
No,
that
I
shit.
ain't. I ain't even gonna watch it, bro. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna watch that fight.
You ain't even gonna stream it.
Nope, I'm not watching it.
Perfect.
Everybody go,
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna do a live,
it's
so don't
coming
even
time.
ask me if I'm not. I'm not even going to support Canelo on this shit. Nope.
On the time,
I'm not doing
I'll put that in here. On the way, my brother will come on and do a show on this Canelo fight, and my boy upset Canelo. You ain't gonna keep this motherfucker off of YouTube.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, now if Canelo get knocked out or something like that or lose, oh yeah, I come on then. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
a
over
fact.
with.
I ain't gonna lie. I come on.
That nigga will be on all night long
It will be
talking to
no
me.
sleep in Brooklyn, boy. If that
There
shit
will be
happened,
no
boy. Oh
sleep.
my
Man,
It's
God.
over
Boy,
with.
listen, ain't gonna
that's
be
like
no
Tyson
sleep.
Buster Douglas all
Hey,
over again.
but see,
Man,
that's
look at
what
here.
Canelo gets though if he gets knocked out
But
because he
it's
ducked
Wouldn't
gonna
it
he
be
ducked
something?
Terrence
That would be
Crawford.
some shit.
Yeah,
but it's gonna come a time where
he
you
ducked
know,
Terrence
I
Crawford
hate to say
and
it.
Hold
Ben
on,
I hate
Goldie. Hold on, Goldie. Hold on, Goldie. Blue going. Go ahead, Blue.
yeah, because he ducked Terrence Crawford and Benavidez. That's what he deserves, man. You know what I'm saying? If he gets fucking knocked out, I
Man,
have
that
no
would be
hard feelings.
poetic
I'm gonna
justice,
laugh
man.
my ass off. I hope he becomes a meme. You know what I'm saying? All kind of
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
it's gonna be the
Hey, I
same
don't
Because
smoke,
thing.
man, but if Canelo get
karma's a
knocked out,
motherfucker.
hey, I don't smoke, but if Canelo get knocked out, Fish gonna have to roll me one up, man. I'm gonna have to smoke one that night.
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie.
That
I'm gonna
Canelo
celebrate.
loud pack in there.
Yeah, we gonna smoke that
Hell
Canelo
yeah.
pack.
Hey,
Hey,
but
this is what
but
I'm gonna
E,
tell you.
but E,
This
did
is what
that
I'm gonna
see?
tell you. E3. At least smoke a CBD blunt. You know what I'm saying? Don't smoke no real shit if you don't smoke like that, bro. Because
Listen,
Nah, I
it
don't
can
smoke
make
it
you
all.
feel a certain kind of way. Smoke a CBD
hey
blunt or
E,
something like that.
I
did y'all
got
see
you.
when Turk came out and shut that shit down about that Triple G fight?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
briefly.
But but what I have to say is Canelo, the same thing gonna happen to Canelo will happen to my boy. You gonna keep on cherry picking till you gonna cherry pick the wrong motherfucker. That what happened
That's
to
about
Wilder.
Pastor Wilder.
That what happened to my boy Wilder. You know, it take me. You know, it take. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Yeah, I still can't go back and look at them fights. Fuck that shit. I look.
Oh, the
Now
Wilder
them
Mr.
fight.
Fury
Golden,
fights were some great fights though, Goldie. Like them was
you
some
gotta
fantastic
do it,
fights in
Mr.
my opinion.
Golden. Me and Fish did it the other day. You gotta do it,
I
Mr.
went
Golden.
back.
You gotta do it.
I went back and watched the motherfuckers once.
Which
Yeah.
one? Which one did you watch?
I watched 2 and 3. I went back
Yeah,
and watched
those
them
were great
motherfuckers.
fights.
They
Well,
were great
three
fights.
was not two. Two was
Yeah,
hard to
2 was
watch.
a dog walk.
I
Man,
I,
that
I
shit hurt
was
me to
sick.
my heart. I don't even want to talk about that shit. I get upset and I talk. I
Too,
got
too,
tears in my
too, too
I, I
painful, boy, to watch.
I
Man,
won
I
a
was
lot of
depressed
money
when
off
that shit
it.
went
Hey,
down. Oh my
dude.
god.
did y'all have Deontay winning the second match?
Hell
Hell,
yeah.
Hell yeah, I thought
yeah.
Deontay Wilder was
Hell
gonna. I ain't even
yeah.
gonna
Man,
lie, bro. Hell yeah, I thought he was
I
gonna win.
made so much off of that fight, man, because I knew I picked Tyson Fury for the knockout. Cause
Wow.
in the first fight when he got up,
That's a
you know
good
what I'm
pick.
saying? He had rock buddy. So I was like, I
Yep.
put some money on that, man. That shit was paying like 8-1.
Mm.
But you know, at the end of the day, Fuck that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. Fuck that shit.
You brought it up, so
Yeah.
shit. I feel you know, bro. Hey man, we've
Yeah,
been
I
on this
know
bitch
you
for
know.
2.5 hours, man. I gotta get off. I gotta wake up early,
Hold
y'all.
on, E. Y'all heard they offer Wilder another. She offered Wilder another fight.
Man, I ain't about to stay on here talking about no Deontay Wilder. Go, you tripping, bro?
I
It's a
don't want
wrap.
to see that,
I
man.
told you
I
that.
don't want to see
That nigga, let's make a move, baby.
that.
Come get the groove,
Yeah, that. Hey, look.
baby. I ain't trying to hear nothing that nigga got it. That nigga
Hey,
going
hey,
right
hey,
now.
E3. Hey, E3. You fool
It's
me
12 in the
once.
morning,
Okay,
man.
that's
This nigga talking
cool.
about Deontay Wilder. Man, come on, man.
Hey, E3. You fool me once,
Yeah.
right? You fool me twice. Okay, that's cool. But you fool me 3 times, we got a problem. So I ain't trying to
Yeah,
hear that
man,
shit. You know
and
what
I
I'm
fuck with
saying?
Deontay, but it's a rap,
Yeah,
Goldie. Like, let that
yeah.
shit
I
go, bro.
look at what? E, I don't want to see him fight no more.
How many
I
videos did
told
I
you.
send you prior to that fight telling you, hey, man,
Listen, E, I told y'all after
I
Wilder
wish I
fought.
could play
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
thought
I
I didn't
don't
want
want
to
to
see
get
Wilder in the
flagged.
ring no more. After that last fight, I didn't want to see him in the ring no more. Yeah, after the last
Girl,
time,
you something, something, you make my mood change.
you know, fuck you, E. Get off my line. Get off my
Make
line,
my
E.
mood change. Give
Don't
me
call me
the
tomorrow either.
good, baby. What you wanna
Nigga, we
do,
calling you
baby?
first thing in the
That
morning.
shit jailed, I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, don't even hit the group check tomorrow. Don't.
I'ma send you that shit.
Hey,
Hey,
that
hurry up and
nigga.
put
Hey,
that
Wilder
motherfucker in
can
the
talk his
chat.
ass off though, bro. Wilder
Hey
can talk
man,
his ass off, man.
hey, look, fellas, y'all just didn't know. Y'all don't know. Some of y'all just don't know. Before that last
What
fight,
is that
I got
background noise?
drugged down there every
Oh,
day,
somebody
that
got
every
somebody
other
got some
day.
shit going on.
I got drugged by EA. That nigga sending me shit all damn day long. Every time my phone go, I think it's a girl that EA
Hey,
sending me
somebody
something
mute your
about it.
audio, man. Somebody got
That
something
blue,
going on in the background. Mute your
that
audio.
blue in the background.
Nah, Blue got his shit muted. That ain't
Okay.
Blue.
Somebody at work, them probably, I don't know. But
Go
anyhow,
ahead, go.
at the end of the day, I got drugged. Y'all just didn't know. I had to deal with this shit. This nigga told me, he said, before the fight, I'm gonna see some every goddamn day. That nigga was the man at his word. If he didn't see me, if he missed a day, the next day he sent me 2 or 3 damn things at a time. I ain't got tired of that shit. I started to put his ass on. I started to block his ass. Shit, I got tired of that shit. But that's here and there. I finna watch a sprint fight now. That's my closing
Hey, this the
argument.
video right here, Goldie.
Get that nigga. Get that nigga.
Man, I wish I could play this shit, man. On the outro. That
That's good
nigga
you
was
can't play it
jamming.
either. That's good you can't play
Hey
that shit
man,
either.
hey Pastor Wilder, man, focus on your Reagathon career, bro, because it's over for boxing, bro.
Look at my
It's
homeboy. Look
over,
at
bro.
him. I'm going to Atlanta to see my
Hey,
homeboy. I'm gonna
hey,
go to Atlanta.
E3.
Yeah.
Quick question. I'm just curious. I know y'all mentioned a while that. Do you did you believe any of the controversy that was surrounding fight number 2 and 3? Did you subscribe to
No,
any of that?
no,
Okay.
sir. I did not believe that Mark. Why? First of all, why would Mark Breland of all people want
Never
Deontay Wilder
happened.
to lose?
Okay. I
And
got you.
then how can you blame him when Jay Diaz was in the fucking locker room watching Fury get his gloves wrapped? That part didn't make like he was saying
Yeah.
a lot of shit. I'm like, where's this shit coming from? It was coming
Okay.
from
He should
YouTube,
have fired
coming from
that
all the
nigga.
fucking
That's
yes
the nigga
man.
he should have got rid
Yep.
of.
Yeah,
Now,
like you should have got rid of Jay Diaz and killed fucking Mark Breeden, in my
No.
opinion.
I
Go
feel.
ahead,
I
my
feel.
bad, bro. Go
I
ahead.
feel. So you do believe it was it was fair playing field, 50-50. I mean,
Yeah, man. He talking about
okay.
egg weights and man, come on, bro.
but
Okay.
listen, I'm gonna say this in here.
Crab in the bucket referee.
I'm gonna say this in here, and I'm a firm believer of this in here. That's not only pertaining to Wilder, it's pertaining to any black heavyweight champion.
Oh
Right as we
God.
got.
Start this shit, go. I'm trying to get off, man. Hurry up, man.
No,
I gotta get
no,
off. I gotta
they
wake up.
will never, ever allow a black man to go undefeated in the heavyweight division and pass the 49-0. If you go back and look at the history of black fighters who came close to breaking Rocky Marciano record, they come up with some kind of way for their ass to lose. Larry Holmes, he got close to that record. Franks came in and beat his ass. Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas knocked his ass off. Deontay Wilder, the first fight, actually, to me, he beat Fury the first fight. But the next fight, Wilder lost that shit. Next 2 fights, he lost that shit, man. When Wilder went to talking all that, speaking up for his black people, just a hand that there, they got rid of his ass. They don't give a fuck about Floyd China
But
and
what
Floyd
does that
Love
have
man.
to? Okay, Goldie. Let me make my point real quick, and I got to get off, bro. But what does that have to do with his lack of movement, his lack of head movement, his
No, it ain't
footwork,
got
his
nothing to do
poor
with that.
technique,
It ain't got
his
nothing to
punch
do with that.
placement, his
It ain't
lack
got
of
nothing to do with that.
defense, his
It ain't got nothing.
terrible? Why would you hire Malik Scott? The powers to bees ain't have shit to do with that,
No,
Goldie.
they probably
Why did you
do.
pack on? Hold on, God damn it! Why did you pack on the extra 20 to 30 some pounds heading into fight number 3 when you were
Because
already
he's dumb as a
strong
fuck.
as fuck? You
Because
needed
he's
more
dumb as a fuck.
legs and endurance.
He
That's
was
not on the
he's
powers to
dumb
be.
as
I'm
a
not trying
fuck.
to hear that shit, bro.
No, he had on loss. He had on loss. He lost us. He didn't pick up the 25, 30 pounds to the third fight. Okay.
But
He
my
had on
point,
loss.
okay, aside for the weight, because you're only focusing on the last point. What about all the other deficiencies in his fucking game?
But I think that he don't
Powers to be ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. He didn't want to do road work. They said he didn't want to hit the heavy bag. Mark Breland used to have to beg to hit the he didn't jump, bro. Like what he didn't want he cut
got
corners,
comfortable.
bro. He cut corners.
I don't say this 100 times and over. He got comfortable in knocking niggas' ass out. You feel what I'm saying? He got comfortable.
Agreed. But again, hold on, Goldie. What does that have to do with the powers to be or the quote unquote white folks?
He had on loss after that second Fury fight. They don't give a fuck. That first Fury fight, Fury ass was out cold.
Well, I'll be honest with you, E3.
Come on now, dog.
I think that.
Come on, man.
Y'all niggas tripping, bro.
No.
I get it. We know the racism shit exists. We know that
I
they
didn't
don't want to
say.
see black niggas on. I get it, bro.
I wasn't going down
But
that
what does
path.
that have to do with this man's technique?
They
That got to do with the technique, man. Come on, man.
So my question for you is this though: his technique,
okay, go ahead.
his technique was like an anomaly, and his technique got him to where he was. So my thing is this though: in the first fight, it is what it was, right? The second fight, this in my opinion, I think the second fight damaged him completely. I don't even think he should have fought him a third time, honestly. I think the second fight had way too much controversy like related to it. I don't think he should have came back in that ring and fought him because I think he was destroyed from the second fight. And that's the thing. I think that like he ain't been the same since. He's scared. Wilder don't even fight the same no more. He's scared to throw his hands. You know what I mean?
Wilder won one fight. He won one fight since then. He won one fight since that. He won one fight.
He's done. Like he's done, man. I personally, in my opinion, this is all I'm saying, and I'm not trying to say about the powers to be, but this is what we cannot ignore, though. Does corruption exist in boxing? Yeah, man. We
Absolutely.
know. Yeah.
For
So
sure.
so that's all. So it's like I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole, but to me that fight number 2 seemed pretty. So let me ask you a question, Ethan. Let me ask you. So those long counts didn't matter to you? Them long counts?
Oh no, the long counts was bullshit. I said it.
So
I'm a Wilder fan.
Yeah. So to
that
your
first
point,
fight, I feel like he won because he knocked him out. In my opinion.
So to your point, which I'm agreeing with you, is he like a super boxer expert? No. Does he have coordination? No. Everything you're saying is right from a boxing, but that's what made him unique, though. And sometimes that uniqueness makes you great. So my thing is this: even with all of that stuff. Why he got the long counts? If he didn't get the long counts, he would have won, regardless.
That's
right. That's how I'm looking at it.
I'm not going to refute that.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Spike Water.
Yeah. I ain't with that. I got you on that.
Looking referee like it's like come on, like I never for 1 second believed that Mark Breland did something to his water. I just never believed it, bro.
I feel something wrong with the gloves. The glove looked mighty shaky as a fuck, man.
But again, even with that, you got to blame that on Jay Diaz. Why did you keep him around for firing a black guy?
But you know what? A lot of
I'm agreeing with you.
I'll take my hat off to Wilder. Wilder could have took that draw. I feel like he should have never fought Fury back again. He should have took that draw and gone about his business. Then it would have been a different story.
But you know what's so hard to say about that though, y'all? In the third fight, he almost knocked the nigga ass out again.
No, he did.
Y'all remember that last knockdown?
He did. It was a long count.
Fury was trying to press him, and he hit him with one of them. And his whole like that nigga, the blubber on his belly, that shit just started. I said, "Oh my, bro!" I went crazy. Go back and watch my live stream.
It was a long count as well.
I thought it was over. So it's kind of hard to say he shouldn't have fought him again because he almost knocked his ass out again.
No, he did though. It was a long count. Remember, the ref started over the count.
I'm gonna go back and watch it, bro. But
Look, go back and watch it. It's already there. That it was a long count. The ref started the count, huh? In the third Fury fight. Yeah.
Okay.
When Wilder knocked him to the ground, the ref. Remember when the ref told
about a
Wilder go to
12,
his corner?
14-second count.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
It was.
Yeah. Special referee count.
Yeah.
They fucked him on that.
That's when they made Q gonna agree upon that, and they robbed our boy. They robbed our boy Wilder.
He got robbed the first
I agree
fight
with y'all on
and
that
the
part.
third.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say too much the third because I feel like he got a fair one on. It was controversy in the second one, but couldn't say no controversy in the third one. The third
Now,
one,
the third one, he was laid out.
It wasn't no controversy in the second one.
He had a long count. He had a long count and all of them. Shit.
Yeah, he had a long count in the third one too. When the ref told him to go to his corner.
I can't remember. I ain't even gonna
No,
lie.
it wasn't no
I know one thing.
controversy.
He almost laid that motherfucker out. I was going crazy.
Me and you both. Well, I figured he was too
going
big.
crazy,
Well, fellas, I know my brother got to get up early in the morning.
I don't like Fury at all.
Look, fella, my brother got to get up early in the morning, so we keep talking
man,
about
go ahead and
wild
give me your
business.
closing thoughts, Goldie. Go ahead, man. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm sorry I was late, man. I got messed around and called myself. I was trying to get my mind prepared and nodded off, waiting on E to come on. And I apologize for holding up the show. And y'all please accept my apology. It was a good show. I enjoyed it and everything. And Q, don't do all that texting tonight. Yeah, God damn, I can't be answering all these goddamn messages all night long. God damn. I know you're gonna text anyhow, so my dumb man gonna be right up listening with you too. But God bless y'all, fellas, and I'll see y'all in the next go round. And get that clock off me, either. No motherfucker getting no clock on me.
30 seconds, man. I'm trying to hear you up,
Man,
Goldie. I gotta
fuck
wake
that
up
shit.
at
I'm
2 in
gone.
the morning, man. I gotta get my workout in, bro.
Go ahead.
All right,
I'm
man.
gone.
Have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, going out the hustle, man. Closing thoughts, my guy. You got 30 seconds. Final thoughts.
Man, I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody on the panel, man. I have fun, man. Shout out to Golden, Q, everybody. Go, you know what I'm saying? A big fish. And keep them coming, my guy. Keep them coming, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm gonna try.
Most
Appreciate you, Blue Hustle, man. 15 jeans, chief. Shout out to you, man. All right, man. Moving on. Going out to IM444. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Yeah, just want to give respect to you and the panel. And good dialogue, everyone. That's pretty much it. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, my guy. All right, man. Going out to my boy Run V. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Hey, man. Appreciate the show, Thriller.
Yes,
At the end of the day, niggas like Q and Fish is what's wrong with boxing. When you condone ducking on the highest level, then it gives everybody opportunity to do it. We got to hold Tank to a higher standard. If he one of the so-called faces of boxing, then he needs to act like it. So appreciate you though, fam. That's it.
Appreciate you, man. You be cooking like a motherfucker, man. Please don't be a stranger. All right, man. Moving on, going out to is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? My brother at work, man. Go ahead. Closing thoughts, my guy. Brim. All right, man. Last but not least, going out to the BFB Ringmaster Q. Take us home, man.
Hey, man. A hell of a show. But them niggas came with they came with the heat tonight, man. They came with the heat tonight.
Man. Yeah, I enjoyed it tonight.
I'm not gonna sit there and lie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Blue Hustle, Ron, all you boys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boys came with the pressure, man. I love it, man. Y'all keep pulling up, man. Other than that, man, I can't wait till we come on the next time because I want all of them again. No, I'm at home and not work. I want all of them niggas again. They gave me some good work though. Good work from y'all though, man. Good work.
I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. I know you be busy at work and shit. I'll talk to you later, fam.
Already, man.
All right, bet. All right, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me on the panel. Shout out to the general. Shout out to Hustle, man. Shout out to D Young. Shout out to Brim. Shout out to Goldie Loke. Shout out to Run. Shout out to Pastor Gooch. Shout out to his boxing and you. Shout out to my nigga Killer Cam. Make sure y'all go sub up to their channel. If I missed you, man, I apologize. Shout out to 444 as well. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Shout out to everybody left for comment. Shout out to my guy Lee Mansour for sending me some love in the super chat. And also shout out to my guy It's My Opinion for sending me a cash app during the show. I apologize. I couldn't read y'all comments. It was kind of wild tonight, man. You know how the Woodpack get when we on this bitch, man. But shout out to the Playback Gang. Hit that like button. Run them likes up to 100. Until next time, your boy Go Thriller. I am gone. Holla.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Go Thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat Thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.